go to a motherfucking place that you ain't never been to, but keep it on the low. Where you can absolutely, positively kick it on the side of the stove, sipping on that 4-0. Nigga, fuck the 5-0 with your pit bull. Don't let them roll around though. On the pack of the loud, go ahead, you can blow. Ain't a motherfucking noose on the owl. Already been burnt on the pile. You ain't never ever gotta worry with your motherfucker wood. Put the gun to the back of the head of a child. Go wild. Welcome to the land of the colored. All we do is win, never suffer. Ain't no cops in the cover. Where every kid on the block never had a Glock. And all families got a father and a mother, but we all living good. Nigga ain't got good. He delivered us cause he could. But they couldn't bring crack to the hood cause it ain't no hood. Tyrone and Keisha doing pretty damn good. All the kids wearing hoodies. Coming from the back of the 7-Eleven with a pack full of goodies. Skittles with a can of Arizona on deck. From a black don't store cause we mob it like that. All black bands we got it like that. All black rims cause we got it like that. And we ain't gotta worry about nobody shooting us down cause we don't look suspicious. In the neighborhood watch cause we watch the kids. My mama, your mama, we all related. I'm so elated. Never in a million years would have thought a world like this existed.
Color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, holla, nigga, you color, all it, bitch, color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, color, all it, nigga, color, all it, bitch, holla, my nigga, you color, all it, bitch.
Let's warm it up. It's shine season. Yeah. Black. Black is beautiful, baby. Black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. No. Hey, yeah. Look, I said black is beautiful, shawty. Black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. Hey, let's look, black is beautiful, shawty, that you should know. Don't let American standards damage your African soul. Natural hair over the weave under. I buy you Givenchy bags and rabbit meat for you. I wrap a feature and buy you pieces from people that you love. Celine Dion pay for that Celine that you got on. Yo, is you single, is you good? Can I get into your wet game? Cause you finger like a you sweet when you put on. I don't mind you body shy cause you can sleep in my cologne. Woo. Yeah, okay, while they on that other shit, that grown man build up your mind, slide in your stomach shit. Hold hands, rarely in public, they never notice us. They might as well tell you we on, we got that golden touch. You get it? Fuck with it. They might as well tell you we on, we got that golden touch. Right, black is beautiful, baby, black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. No. Hey, yeah, look. I said black is beautiful, shawty, black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. Look, hey Miss Lupita, hope you know you inspire the future women for us. Don't know your vibe really, just know that your mother Kenyan. Just know that that melanin mesmerizing in every picture. Got you. Hey Miss Ducky, hey, I think your hair is amazing, but brain is even greater. Don't ever let what people say ever convince you ain't babe. No, when hella actors blackface and try players. Got you. Hey Viola, darling, I see you shining with Sean. I thought I should rhyme about you. Cause you body the monologues and you care about us and get away with murder every time you red carpet. Got you. Hey Miss Issa Rae, beautiful Senegalese leader with shit to say. We should meet today, maybe at a Best Buy. Lawrence Hive, still I'm proud. Issa's a savage, actually he's a knife. Right, black is beautiful, baby, black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. No. Hey, yeah. But I said black is beautiful, shawty, black is bold. Black is black, true, but black is gold. Shine. I got time today. It's for every beautiful queen listening that may sometimes think we forget you due to this bullshit system. It's for every India, Irie, young Justine Sky, and please don't go cut out on us now, young Scissor. We celebrate the awesomeness that is our sisters. My affinity is infinity, and I wish you everything that give you better energy. So be prouder, be flyer, and like my auntie Michelle told me, we gotta do our job to reach higher. Holla. Falana. Looking at this generation, feeling hopeless. Looking across my shoulder, keep my eyes open, keep my mind focused. Ain't no hocus pocus, cause when it's all said and done, they will all know us. Trying to bring us down, keep us at our lowest. You thought you broke us, but you owe us. Be a leader, not a follower, modern day Moses. I'm the water to the seeds that become roses. Don't let no one put you down. Let me see you smile. Don't cry, gonna disappear me. Don't cry, baby, disappear me. Get out my soul, I think it all you got. And don't cry, children, disappear me. Shine, shine. You're beautiful inside. Yeah. Hey, rise up, yeah. Don't you know you can fly? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You made it like I'm speaking the truth. Just like a panther, that's how I'm loose. I stay with the people and fight for the youth. Don't let no one put you down. Let me see you smile. Let me see you smile. Don't disappear, baby. Don't cry, baby. Disappear, baby. Get up. I think it all you got. Don't cry, children, disappear, baby. Shine, shine. You're beautiful inside. Rise up, rise up. Don't you know you can fly? The world will judge you, but God knows your heart. They say they love you, but leave you in the dark. Child, when you fall down, you better get up. Go on, dust your crown. Victory is won. Don't cry, daughter. It's okay. I think it all you got. Don't cry, children. Shine, shine. You're beautiful inside. Don't you know you can fly?
Black love plus black dollars equals black power. Black love plus black dollars equals black power. This is your boy, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. Be sure to subscribe to our brother, your brother, Brother Bakari on YouTube. Brothers and sisters. Peace, Brother Bakari.
Yeah. Believe in me. Grieve for me if I'm gone and carry on your own. You way stronger than you think. Ain't no safety if it ain't safe. Headshot or the base. Cut the head off the snake.
What's going on?
What's going on with y'all on this Saturday morning, late Saturday morning? It's 11 something in the morning. I'm glad y'all came through to check it out. Saturday morning vibe. Let's talk. If y'all got a couple songs you want to hear, let a brother know. I'll play that too. But we're going to have a serious conversation, have some serious conversation in the process of listening to a little music. Peace to everybody that came out there. Even though you ain't put your name, you ain't spoke to me in the chat, I'm going to speak to y'all. Y'all share this with your people. Share it to the ends of the earth. Come on, let's share. Get more people so we can talk about something positive, so we can see something great that Black people do, so we can understand. Our situation look like it's just absolutely doomed. But throughout the doom and gloom, if we search for the positive and focus on that, and not focus on, oh man, the white man gonna do this to us, they gonna do that to us. Stop focusing on, obviously they can outthink us. Stop focusing on, oh man, they be strategizing. Stop focusing on what other people can do and how other people have come into our neighborhoods, our communities. You know, some people call it the hood. I call it the Black neighborhood. How some people have come and they set up businesses. But let's focus on and strategize on how we can take our community back economically, how we can take our community back socially, how we can take our community back politically. The things that we can do. That's what I want us to see, not what other people have done and what other people are going to continue to do, because we can't change them. We're not going to change other people. I want you to understand that. We're not going to change them. It doesn't make a difference how much we say they need to change or how often we point out their the fact that they're racist, the fact that they are bigots, the fact of any of those things. We are not gonna change them, right? So we have to focus on, I wanted to talk about this, right? And like I said, if anybody got a song, anything they want to hear, I can put it in there. Now, I ain't going to be here. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. For serious conversations, that's a good time to me. But in that process, we can have a little music, we can have a little fun, but we can be serious all at the same time. I know some people don't like when we laugh because we ain't supposed to laugh. We're not supposed to ever have a situation that's enjoyable, right? Sometimes we have to relax. Sometimes we have to relax. Don't just walk around wound up so tight at all the time. Let's figure out a way to relieve ourselves of some of this pressure and some of this stress that we are under worldwide. You know, when you live a pro-Black, Pan-African, revolutionary mindset lifestyle, it's a hard lifestyle and it can be stressful. So we have to figure out a way to relieve ourselves of some of that pressure, of some of that stress. That's what we have to do every now and then, right? So I'm going to start with, do y'all remember about a couple of weeks ago, I showed the Black group that had come together in Birmingham, Alabama. They bought this land and they are building $100 million project, homes, shopping centers, all that. The construction crew and everything is all Black. So that is something we need to talk about more, because if we understand collective, if we understand collective economics, understand collectively working together, just imagine what we can do once we truly get that understanding. So I'm going to talk about I told you I do deliveries. I drive trucks. I do deliveries. I do a lot of deliveries to construction companies. So as I was delivering, I delivered to a company here in Georgia called Cheoah, Cheoah. And these people, they're on about 3 multi-million-dollar projects at once. One of their biggest is the one out there at the airport, I would say, right? And in that process, as I'm going to them, each site I've been to, supervisors, they're Black. Heavy equipment operators are Black. Because we was talking about That's one of the jobs that we no longer have. I even heard a lady say one time, if you see a black person working a construction job, you need to get out and go shake his hand and then ask him how he got there, right? But as I'm talking to Chior, and I'm at the third one, so one of the brothers asked me, he said, you don't know why it's like this? I'm like, no, I don't. But it's good to see. So he went on to explain to me, because they would always tell me, we look out for each other. So I'm thinking it's just brothers who got an opportunity that brought on other brothers and brought on other brothers and brought on other brothers. Now, if I tell you only black people work there, I would be lying. There's a few Mexicans, and that's going to have to be okay. But I can also say this company is black owned. And with this company being black owned and on all these projects, and I can look and see how, wow, once we get a chance, and we have stick-to-itiveness. Once you know what stick-to-itiveness is, right? Stick-to-itiveness. You stick to the things that you want to do. You being able to hang in there. You being able to hang in there through the bad. Things get good. Everybody going to be there when it's good, but when it get bad, you hang in there. You keep trying. But it's a collective group. As a collective group, someone started it. Family Help had other people with them. But as a collective group, they was able to grow. They were able to grow that construction business. And like I said, they own like three multi-million-dollar jobs right now. And it's black owned. Everything out there, like I said, the black supervisors, the project managers, the ones who are out there reading the schematics. You understand what I'm saying? The heavy equipment operators. And the good thing about that is they're willing. They are willing to give chances, even if you don't have experience. So when I talk about the multi-million-dollar that they're doing in Birmingham, Alabama, then I can mention this construction company. Then I can also bump into because I'm going to tell you something. Obviously, there's our people in position, some of us, that's away, but we don't know it if we don't talk to them. And that's why I say sometimes we have to pound this pavement when it comes to this construction thing. I'm in a different position than some. I'm in a different position than some because I get to go out and be in a different position than most, right? Most people that I'm talking to on here, but I get to go out to these construction sites. I deliver the fuel, the oil. I get to do these things, and in that process, I talk to people. So I was on this one, and this is a pretty big construction company too, a very big construction company. It's not black owned, but one of the project managers was a brother, and I was telling him what I was trying to do. I got a young man who wanted to be a mechanic. And I was wondering if we could, summer work. That brother said, man, if you can send them to me, they'll get an opportunity. They'll get an opportunity to work. Now, he's probably going to do more than mechanic work, but they'll get an opportunity to work right here on my project because I understand what you mean by younger brothers needing an opportunity to do something, an opportunity to learn a skill. And so I'm calling that brother this week because I had a young man who wanted to do it and who would do this job. So I'm calling that brother this week. And I'm setting that up for that young man. And I'm going to do my due diligence and all I can to get that young man and other young black people out here on these construction sites, out here for a job. Even some of these high school students who's 17, 18, I've talked and they say they would even give them an opportunity for a summer job. So that's what I'm out here doing when I'm talking to these people. That's what I'm working toward. So when I say I'm out here and I'm talking, and sometimes we have to talk to our people. I understand social media. I never thought social media would be as big as it is. But hey, I see how people have used it to make them some money. See how people have used it to scam some of our people. But you can contact, you can reach out and you can talk. I never thought it would be this big. And I won't put everything on social media because shit, I'm talking about this, but I see how our people do. If you're doing something a lot of time that's positive, we will grow our channel by belittling the people the black people that's out here trying to do something positive, that's out here trying to make some things work. So that's why certain things I won't put on here, but I just wanted to talk about that, and I think that's great. And I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, I say I'm not talking about what other people have done and what other people do. I'm not saying that stuff don't exist. I know what has happened to us in this country. I know what continued to happen to us in this country. But I try to look at it a different way. And the way that I look at it is, what are we going to do about it? There's things that we're going to do about it. Physically, we're not going to fight, but we can fight this thing economically. And that's going to take a group effort. It's going to take a real group effort to say, now, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get this group to say, you know what? That makes sense. I want the group to understand it makes sense that if we said we're going to boycott, I don't believe in boycott, but I believe in the lifestyle change. That if we're going to boycott, if we're going to stop shopping at these stores in our community, and we're going to come together as a group of people, and we're going to own the corner store. We're going to come together as a group of people, and we're going to own the washateria. We're going to come together as a group of people, and our black women is going to own the nail salons, and we're going to own the beauty supply stores in our community where we can control. We will stop using the word can't. We can't do this because we can't. We don't have the power to control other people's income. We have the power to control our income, and we have the power to control their income, because if we stop going to them, we will be truly affecting them, how they live. They'll be taking our money away. And if we go to us, we will truly be affecting, we will truly be having a positive effect on us, right? Positive effect on our economy and the business owners, or if it's group owner, whatever. We have a responsibility to the community. It's not just the community having a responsibility to us, and we are and we're supporting them, and they don't support. No, the responsibility goes both ways. The responsibility goes both ways. So the community have a responsibility to the business, to the black business, and the business have a responsibility to the community. You understand? So in this is just part of the solution. It's not the whole solution, but this is something I talk about, and it's something I'm going to continue to talk about, because I believe once we stop being extra, stop giving other people spaces rent-free in our head, and we begin to talk about our movement and what we want to do more than anything else, especially publicly. You never let nobody see us all the time just complaining about what they do to us. Black men, we got to stand. We got to be brick strong with some steel in the middle and some brick behind that, and however the hell, we got to be brick strong so our women can see it. I'm not saying nothing don't happen, but everything ain't meant for the public. Not all of it. Sometime we're going to have to figure out a way to have these meetings. We're going to have to truly come up with a way and say we're going to meet and greet. We're going to do a meet and greet, and we're going to come up with a plan. Black men and black women, for our children, for our future, for our elderly. Who can we work with? What 501c3 organizations have the same type of mindset, and we can do things through them? Huh? See, I'm a firm believer in change, but the change is going to be with us. See, when I say stop giving people your money, it's not so they can change how they feel about us. It's not so they can change the way they treat us. No. They're going to come and they're going to bow, but we kicking y'all out because they want our money. Study the Montgomery bus boycott in, what was that? Montgomery, Alabama, if you don't think it worked. And I ain't even talking about boycotting like that. I'm talking about us taking control. That's what I'm speaking of. Because, you know, I still hear, I was listening to Boyce, I don't even like to call this, but I was listening to this guy, I'd say his name, Boyce Watkins. I just listened to him for a minute. And it's the same thing what a lot of people are saying. Don't vote for nobody who don't have your interests. I got you. It makes sense. But with all the immigrants being allowed in during this process, they're trying to make your vote null and void. They're trying to say your vote really don't matter. They're trying to get other people because it's more of them than it is us. So if they can get their vote, our vote don't matter. So now we got some people trying to pick you up and take you to the other side and say, be a Republican. I'm saying let your political agenda be black. And I'm not telling you to go vote. But if you choose not to vote and it does nothing, because I have some people tell me claim social media begged to vote and black people didn't vote, but Joe Biden still won president. So he still won president, so we're still doing the same thing. Why ain't nobody pushing, hold your damn money? Why ain't nobody pushing, we're going to have to attack this thing economically? Why ain't nobody pushing this? If we stop, because we complain about this, and we complain about rich people do this, and rich people do that, and they control the country, and they run the country, and they run this, and they run that, right? So if they run it, so why are we still giving them our money? Why are we so proud to say, I just got me some Gucci? Why are we so proud to say, I got me some Nike? I got me some Adidas. I got me some Levi. Why are we so proud to do that? Why we ain't online saying I got Karl Kani? Why we ain't online saying I got the Champs underwear? Huh? Why we ain't online saying I got Nagash shoes? Or why we ain't saying we got Millie merch? See, there's things that we can buy that's black owned, but if we don't want things to, if we want things to change, this is my opinion. We're going to have to attack this thing economically. Hold your damn money. You want to hold your vote? I'm not telling you to go vote, but hold your damn money, because your money, since we say and we know for a fact that your vote means, if your vote means absolutely nothing anyway. So hold your damn money. Should Trump hold your damn vote? That's just my opinion. Hold your damn money. Let's take control of our community. Let's take control of our neighborhoods. Let's take control of where we live. If we want something to change, should nobody be in our communities? None of them be in our neighborhoods where we live, and they're owning the damn dry cleaners. They're owning the dry cleaners. And by the way, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say something to me. Talk to me. I'll talk back. But everybody else is owning everything where we live, because we have put everyone else on a pedestal and talk about how great they do things. Talk about how their restaurant is. We're going to talk about the prices for them. We're going to talk about everything positive for everybody else. But then when it comes to us, we are going to find the negative, and we're going to allow other people come in and just take control. We have been studied. These people know what you like, so they'll go get it, and they're going to raise them prices high. Now, I got an African brother from Gambia right now. And if my brother is listening, Nagadef, if my brother is listening, because he listens to us at times. Nagadef, my brother, if you're listening. But he talk about the organization. Me and him talk. I ain't going to say too much on here. Let me know how he got into the Shell gas station business. He wanted a group of us to talk to him to see if we can come up with something. And don't come in there trying to push around if this is something you want to be a part of, trying to say, oh, you should be in charge. No, he already in. And he going to show us how to get in, if that is something we want to do. Or are we going to just talk about it? Yeah, we're going to need money, but we're going to need a group. It's always, everything that happens is a group effort. When you look at Walmart and they talk about the money that the Walmart family have, I want you to understand it was a group effort. It wasn't just their daddy that started Walmart. Go back and study how he asked people, and those people worked for them sometimes for free, worked for little of nothing, but he guaranteed them in the end you're going to be rich. So Bentonville, Arkansas at a time had, because it was a group effort, had more millionaires per square mile in New York, LA, and Miami at one time. You know, before you younger people that came up and they probably moved away or whatever. but because it was a group effort, and even though it was his ideal and he was in charge and he put this up, it became a group effort, and they took care of the families that came through and was working for them. And that's what we're going to need. We're going to need a group effort if we want to see change. We're going to need a group effort. We're going to have to understand business. We're going to have to understand why we got to do and how we do business with other people. Do business with other people out of respect, not searching for acceptance. But if you go in there and it's just you, and it's just me, and you see them, and it's a group of them, and it's just you, or it's just me. No, you're not intimidated, but you're looking like, damn, they got a group. It's just me. How can I get my people to say, let's come? You know, I was talking, I told my lady this, right? And I was talking to Oni about this, right? I said, I made less money doing trash in any business that I had. But doing trash was my most fulfilling business. Because I was able to throw away trash in the black neighborhood. Yet things got a little tough. These people, they got all this money. They raising the prices to throw your trash away and all that. But at the same time, I was trying to get people to understand why I need a partner. I need a couple of partners. I need this. So if we had partners, the things that we could do together. But we don't understand partnership. And I'm not going to say we don't understand. We don't understand partnership. But part of the reason we have problems with a black person being in charge of us. That's why we always see, they think they're the elite. Even before you get to know them, even before you talk to them, even before we try to go through the business deal, we're already thinking of reasons why a black person shouldn't be in charge of us. Why this black person shouldn't be in charge of this group. Because we want to be able to do whatever we want to do. No. This sophisticated confusion that this system has created have us running around like a chicken with our head off, and we can do whatever we want to do when it comes to us. But when it comes to them, you understand, it's okay to them to be in charge. Now, we'll complain, oh, I got to go to the plantation. Oh, I got to go to here just over broke. Oh, white people this. We'll complain, but we are going there in charge. But when it comes to us, we complaining before we even learn, before we even try to do business and work together. But once we realize working together, once we realize and truly understand group economics, collective economics, once we truly understand, we can have multiple Chior constructions, Chior excavations. We can have multiple, I can't even think of the name of that group right there in Birmingham, Alabama. We can have multiple. We can have multiple of that. Once we truly understand Jackie Robinson's son, I can't ever think of his name. But we can have multiple people over in Tanzania, over in Ethiopia. Coffee, we drink coffee. Having coffee farms go, he had to go over there and work with the black people there in order to get the farms. Once we truly understand, working together as a group, get back to the group mentality and leave this individualism alone and get back to the group mentality, we will grow. And I'm not saying, oh, just because someone is black, they're automatically part of the group. No, because Candace Owens is not as part of the group. Jesse Lee Peterson and people like him is not a part of the group. These Uncle Records, they are not a part of your group. They are not a part of the group. What do the group want? The Hodge twins, Officer Tatum, people like that is not a part of the group. And they are not a part of the group because they don't want to be. So we can't just try to force them to be and say they're black, and when they're falling on their face, we're going to be there for them. No, you got to let them go. These scammers, these scammers that's extracting resources from our community and not doing anything, they have to be put in check. See, I want y'all to understand, man. We look and say they're extracting all the resources from Africa, and they're the Chinese people getting them, the European people getting them, the Arabs getting them, the East Indian getting them. Everybody is getting, what's going on, Miss Me? Everybody is getting, can you hear me, Miss Me? And everybody is getting and capitalizing off the resources on our mother continent except us. Now, don't look all the way across the water. Don't look 5, 6, 9,000 miles away, however far it is. I want you to go up the street, around the block, and down the corner, and look at the place that you call the hood, which I call the black neighborhood. Go take a look and tell me the resources is not being extracted by the same people that extracting the platinum, the coltan, the diamonds, the cobalt, the tin, the same people that extracting all the resources in Africa and taking everything from our brothers and sisters over there on the mother continent. Go into our neighborhoods and tell me those same people is not extracting all of the resources and taking everything from us, but we live in a state of doubt, constantly saying what we can't do. But all we have to do is stop allowing them to extract the resources and you get nothing. They extract the resources and get treated horribly. We always look across the water. We are looking at competition because we want to say we're better. No. The situation is almost damn near identical. We're twins. It might not be identical twins, but the situation is twins because they're extracting all of the resources and not giving nothing back. And they shouldn't give anything back. But if we stop allowing them to extract resources and we keep these resources in our community here where we live, look how much we can build up where we live and take care of where we live. Look how we don't need waste industry no more to come through our community. We will have a black-owned garbage company picking up our trash. We don't have to pay nobody to pick up our trash. We know how to pick up trash. Why don't we come together and we gonna have us a trash company? Maybe y'all nobody wanted to be my partner. I'm cool with that because sometimes, you know what, I might be a little rough. Because when I talk about these things, I'm a little harsh. I'm harsh with it, some say. I call it passion, but I'm harsh with it. Some say I'm a little rude. Try not to be. Can be disrespectful. Try not to be. Try not to be. I'll be right back after this message. And we're gonna continue.
Black love plus black dollars equals black power. Black love plus black dollars equals black power. This is your boy, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. Be sure to subscribe to our brother, your brother, Brother Bakari on YouTube. Brothers and sisters. Peace, Brother Bakari.
Yeah. Believe in me. Grieve for me if I'm gone and carry on your own. You way stronger than you think. Ain't no safety if it ain't safe. Headshot or the base. Cut the head off the snake.
That was my little commercial. And by the way, if y'all haven't heard of KWAZ Radio, check out the KWAZ Radio family. They have one live every Saturday night from 8 to 11, hosted by our brother, Koku. Check out the Forecast Radio. Please check out our matron. She does great readings Monday through Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. She does great reading. She's reading books, and we need to hear some. We need to hear this read. The name of her channel is Our Matron. I'll put these channels in the I'll put these channels to check out my brother Oni from the pro-black perspective. You understand? We got Guy in Hollywood Jr. He's not necessarily part of KWAZ Radio, but he is a good brother. So Guy Nollywood Jr., have Marcus Garvey channel, Marcus Garvey 2 and 3. So check out these channels. I'm gonna tell you, and if I forgot your name, don't blame it on my heart. Blame it on my brain. See, if we can say collective and we support one another on YouTube collectively, right? I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back. Commercial break is over. But if we can support one another, on YouTube, let's get together. Let's get us a meet and greet. Team Black, hashtag Team Black. Let me see somebody put that in the chat. Hashtag Team Black, hashtag hold your damn money. I'm going to put it in here. You ain't got to. Ain't nobody talking to me today. But if you talk to me, I will talk back. I promise you that. If you talk to me, I will talk back. And let's see if we can have us a meet and greet. We need to do a meet and greet so we can organize, because it's going to be hard to organize. Not hard to organize on YouTube, but there's some things that we have to organize and talk about that everybody don't need to know, and how we going to do it and how we going to work on it. I know I said if anybody wanted to hear something. What's going on, Anthony Jones? Yeah, we supposed to have a team. Commercial break is over. But I said if y'all wanted to hear a song, let me know. We're going to play some music. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to relax a little bit while we have a serious conversation. So I got one song I'm going to play, then I'll be back. And if anybody want to come in, and I'm going to tell you, come in, Anthony Jones. You are the main one. I love you like a play cousin, but we ain't changing my topic. Bring your ass in and stay on topic. But if anybody want to come in, let me know. And Shaka Zulu, you know I have to take a shot at you. I won't tell you that it's gonna be okay. I can't see the sun through all the dark and red. I don't claim to have the answer. There's more than some can say. So I won't tell you that it's gonna be okay. It might not be okay.
Mama's been crying and they gon' keep crying. Black folk been dying and they gon' keep dying. Police been firing and they gon' keep firing. The government been lying and they gon' keep lying. Propaganda news channels, that shit is all for show. Camera phone videos is like all we know. Diluting what an eyewitness might really say. Because the whole world saw murder yesterday. Now your account ain't what it used to be. According to them, your eyes can't adjust to the violence you ain't used to see. Police brutality is all in your mind. And the tactic that they use only look worse and rewind. And people die every day, you should get used to it. Hands behind your back, face down and still say you shooting. Can't breathe, need where your neck be like why you moving. Kids in your car, headed home like what you doing. Like why you chilling, fuck your feelings. Why you smiling when I'm so serious? I ain't patrolling your space. Like why you living? Stop asking questions. Why you filming? You look suspicious. I think you dealing. Step out the car, fit the description. Someone I feel, I need to kill it. Blood on the curb, I need to spill it. Another civilian, another not guilty. Another t-shirt, another rap lyric. Another life gone, I can't forgive it.
I won't tell you it's gonna be okay. I can't can't see the sun through all the dark and rays. I don't claim to have the answers. It's more than some can say. I'll tell you that it's gonna be okay. It might not be okay. So if anybody want to come up, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. I got to put my glasses on just in case y'all say y'all want to come up. That's way. Andy Jones, I'm sorry, Shaka Zulu. You asked me, when do you change the topic? Every time your ass go on somebody's panel. Every time you go on somebody's panel. Hey, could y'all hear the music? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear the music or not. That's a yes or no. Every time you go on somebody's panel, the topic will be changed. But that's all right, though. It's like I said, I love you like a play cousin. I love you like a play cousin. So when the Team Black want to come with a meet and greet, we want to discuss a meet and greet. Do we want to discuss a meet and greet? And we discuss where we want to meet. I told you, you ain't changing my topic. I done let you know that I done learned you now. I done already learned you. You my play cousin. Now look, I ain't gonna kick you off like I did the last time I said don't change my topic and you change my topic. You said that was rude, and I ain't trying to be rude to nobody. No damn mo. I'm just gonna tell you, man, you got to get back on topic in the process of you talk. Oh, look, man, I tried to share the show on Twitter. It says playing on Twitter, but the crazy thing is, right? I don't even know how to check to see if it's playing on X. I'm sorry, X. X, if it's playing on X. So if y'all have an X channel, if y'all have an X account, check and see if my live is playing on X. I don't even know how to tell, in all honesty. I truly don't. The link is in the chat, my man. The link is in the chat, bro. Okay. Since because we done started saying bro now, like the other people. The link is in the chat, bro. Hey, bro, the link is in the chat. Once again, whoever this is out here, I thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all be prepared for me to have to cut Shaka Zulu off about 14 and a half times. Because he's going to try to change the topic. I don't know where he's going to go with his topic. Come on, Shaka Zulu. I'm just messing with you, man. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, you funny, man. You funny, real funny. What's the topic? What's the topic?
You ain't been listening to the show? No,
Yeah,
seriously. I know you've been at I know you be getting out work late. So I don't know. So if you haven't been, no, I was just talking about some of the things we can do, coming together, group economics. I was talking about it. We focused on ourselves more than we focused on other people being racist toward us and what other people have done. We would get out of that we can't do something mode, and we'll understand how we can affect everything positive in our community. When they say you can't do this and can't do that because you don't have the power to affect other people's economy or whatever, but we actually have that power if we chose to work together as a group. You know, and I mentioned the construction company, black-owned construction company called Chior. That's an excavation, Chior, and how, you know, I make deliveries to them and how all their supervisors black, the heavy equipment operators black,
The project managers, everything is black, and it's a black-owned company. And it made me feel good when I go out there and to deliver to them. But I see how working together collectively, how that has helped this company grow and be around for a long time. So those are some of the things that I was talking about, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, you always on point. I mean, you definitely on point. The thing is, okay, what I'm trying to say is, right, is this a video or a podcast just to talk about what we need to do, or you looking for people to really get hands on?
I'm looking for people that want to be hands-on. That's why I say, how can we come together and discuss a meet and greet? It don't have to be on YouTube, but we do need to discuss a meet and greet and where we're going to be, so we can come up with plans about some of the things we're going to do. I discussed my brother from the Gambia. Like I said, I ain't going to say too much on here, who's part of an organization, and they own a Shell gas station, and he's looking for brothers and sisters from the continent, of brothers and sisters in the diaspora who want to come together and be part of an organization and see if we can get more gas stations throughout our community. And what I said is, don't come in talking about, because we have a problem with black people. We have a problem collectively. A lot of us with black people being in charge, but we can't come in because he's already in and a part. We can't come in trying to tell him how things should be done. But he was like, yeah, he's ready for us to come in and work together and work toward that. He's ready.
Okay, I'm definitely down with that. That's not a problem. I mean, I've been telling you that from day one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem on linking up and doing business, and getting this enterprise going. But see, what the thing is that
I ain't say nothing.
Nah, see, the thing is, what I don't understand. Okay, like, remember we had Team Black, right?
We still got Team Black.
All right. How many people on Team Black?
And just come on, keep talking about Team Black, my brother.
No, because I'm saying, I mean, when we was planning on doing something, it's like it just fell through. I don't know if nobody was willing to put up no money because we really ain't know each other like that. But you know what I'm saying? We just can't say how we gonna do something, and then nobody's gonna put up no funds, or nobody's gonna say, okay, I can reach out and touch you, or come to my city on your time off, like you say with the meet and greet or whatever. Because what I'm trying to say, okay, look, I mean, everybody be on Bitter Medicine podcast, right? He be having like, okay, he got his daily panel with like 4 people, right? Okay, but he got like about maybe another 10, 20 people in the chat or whatever. But it's like nobody does no organizing and says, okay, brother, where you at, or sister, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Let's try to hook up and do something. It's just a bunch of talking about political topics or shoot the breeze type thing, man. I don't want to talk no more. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm tired of talking. My mouth is dry right now, man. I don't want to talk no more. Because we not gonna get, if we got 100 people, let's say we got 100,000 people in a given geographic area. You're only gonna pull like about 100 people to organize. So you gotta forget about that 99,000. You know what I'm saying? That 99,000 is gonna have to follow when the 100 people, you know what I'm saying, make that major step. And I think that's what we missing. You know what I'm saying? Your message is on point. Everybody's message is on point, especially your message is on point. But we just need like a little handful of people to just say, okay, listen, man, how much can you come up with by this time, 2025? If everybody come up with about 20 grand, You get about five, 6 people. Everybody come with 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? That's 100 grand to 120 grand. Okay, we can give them. Huh?
Let me say something right quick. Let me okay. First, okay, let me see. But then once again, we're asking people to do everything individually. And how many people from what is this, May, about to be June, in the next 6 months, going to be able to come up with 20 grand, especially you got a family, you got this. But the goal is to learn to put your money together. You see, saving money individually just proves I can save money for myself. But we're gonna have to come together as a collective. And and I want to say this right quick before I pass it back to you. On Bitter Medicine, I'll be on Bitter Medicine some Saturdays from 8 to 11. Shaka Zulu say he tired of talking about political topics. I discuss the political topics, the thoughts and opinions of my panel guests. Is the thoughts and opinions of my panel guests. Is theirs. We don't have, even though I do understand exactly what he's saying. I understand what he's saying about we're talking and we're not coming together. But I wanted to say that just in case somebody didn't understand and they took it the wrong way. That's all. Now you can go ahead, Sean.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to. I mean, because I rock with the brother. You know what I'm saying? The brother right here in New York. I mean, I think he's in Brooklyn or whatever. But the only thing I'm trying to say, we have great minds out there. You saying, okay, all right, everybody might not be able to come with 20,000. Okay, so we can scale the number down. We can at least, all right, we can do it like a Susu or a box or whatever. Where I mean, because that's the only way.
I hate to cut you off, but you're going back to individualism. You do it as a Susu. Everybody came together and got some money, but individually, an individual gonna walk off with the money. Collective. Okay, let me explain something to you. Right, collective. I'm gonna explain. Right. So collective, when we coming together, it's not one person walking off with this knot of money because we came together and raised, and this one person walked off with that knot of money. A Susu makes sense if we trying to get this family up, get this family up, get this family up. But if we are trying to come together collectively and say we're going to collectively own businesses, you're going to have a pot where people put their money in, and ain't nobody walking away with a sum of money. It's toward our business organization that we have, and it's toward we need $30,000 hypothetically for this down payment on this washateria. We need $30,000 hypothetically down payment on this corner store, on this gas station. It's not for someone to walk away with the money, because one person walking away with the money is benefiting that one person and that family. But if we come together, we want to be able to benefit the group. And once you benefit in the group have to understand you're not going to see a return right away. That is something else we're going to have to understand. When I'm not trying to get you, I don't know. They say Jay Morris got people. I don't know. I ain't invest. I've been looking, and I was on the outside looking in. People lost money. They say he made money. I don't know. But we have to understand, because we put in and we got this store right now, you're not about to start seeing checks in the next 25 days. You're not about to start seeing checks in the next, you might not see a check in the first 8-9 months because of the things that we are doing, because we are still collecting, we're still raising. We have to make sure the store is stocked. We have to make sure everything is in order. And if you got the right location and you got the right stuff and customers being treated fairly, eventually you will start seeing the checks, because you would see the type of money that one of these stores can generate. Go ahead. I just wanted to say that because if we're gonna be collective, it's gonna be collective. It can't be for one
No,
person.
no. I think we're saying the same thing. The only reason why I mean, I guess I didn't explain myself right, but I think we're saying the same thing. Okay, let's say the first business we like to invest in is a washateria, or AKA a laundromat. Okay, let's say it takes about $100 grand to open up that laundromat, and we got about 20 people, you know what I'm saying, collectively willing to invest in that. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how much money you can come up with in a certain given time, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that might give you a more percentage of the business, like shares or whatever. But we can work that out. We can work out the nuances, you know what I'm saying, in a discussion or whatever. But okay, let's say we want to open up a laundromat first, and let's say we want to open up the laundromat where you at, as compared to where I'm at, because maybe where you at, it might be a cheaper cost than compared to where I'm at. Now, okay, you in Georgia, I'm in New York. Forecast, he's in Virginia. Okay, we all don't live in the same city. But if we all going to invest in a business, we all going to have to say, okay, listen, we're going to put this in a pot. And even though it's 3 of us and each one of us got a third of a percentage in the business, you know what I'm saying? Bakari's going to have to be in charge of that because he's on the ground out there in Georgia. Now we can go back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and check on what's going on or whatever, but you're going to have to do most of the work. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't just get up and move from New York to Georgia, and Forecast can't just get up and move from where he at in Virginia to Georgia. So we start off with that. We let you, you know what I'm saying, find the proper area. We let you deal with the negotiations or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whether we do it on Zoom or whatever, however we do it. But it's like putting the money in your hands, and you're a part of the team, so you have to go ahead with the initiative. You know what I'm saying? And we still gonna split the money 3 ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about as far as raising the money and putting it in a specific spot and letting that money grow.
Okay. Hey,
you kind of understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I understand what you're saying, but give me 1 second. It's time for another commercial break.
All right.
Black love plus black dollars equals black power. Black love plus black dollars equals black power. This is your boy, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. Be sure to subscribe to our brother, your brother, Brother Bakari on YouTube. Brothers and sisters. Peace, Brother Bakari.
Yeah. Believe in me. Grieve for me if I'm gone, and carry on your own. You way stronger than you think. Ain't no safety if it ain't safe. Headshot or the base. Cut the head off the snake.
Okay, I'm back. I hope y'all enjoy my commercial. Could you hear the commercial, Shaka?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. But yeah, that's how things, but you know, we have to look and see if we want to do, because I believe that's one of the ways for us to come up. You need leaders. You need a leader, you need a committee for the whole organization, but we can't always look to say, look for reasons for us, have problems with us being in charge of us. Now, another thing that's going to hurt us that we're going to have to stop generational gang banging and gender gang banging. All of that, all of that is going to have to stop in order for these things to work. Because there's young people that want to be a part. There's young people that, listen to me. If a newly listening, she can tell you, I'm out in the store and shit. Young brother, 25 years old, come up to me, recognize me from YouTube, ready to be a part. But she also know I talk to the youth anyway. These are some of the things we have to do. We have to be able to give our people something, right? If we want them on our side, we have to be able to give them something, and sometimes give them good information. Give them information toward a job. Like I've been working and diligently to get this information for the elevator union, and now I got it. And there's some young brothers. There's some young brothers I'm going to give this to, and hoping if they don't have everything they need, that we can get some brothers and sisters to come together and let's help these brothers get in this elevator union, because most people don't even know about an elevator mechanic and the type of money that they make. Everybody don't know about that. I'm working diligently to get a couple of young brothers in on some of these construction sites, and especially during the summer. A couple of high school, but then there's some who I know, that's grown and need jobs, 22, 23, haven't been through things. And I think I found a couple of places that gonna give them a chance. So I'm doing everything to try and get these young brothers out here and get them on these jobs, help them get a job, help them straighten out some of the things that they have messed up at a young age. But when we're constantly looking to see which generation has messed up, right? When we're constantly searching to see which generation is messed up, we won't be able to get to that point, because we won't be able to work together, because we want to say each generation is wrong. And if we constantly looking to see about gender banging, we won't be able to come together and do the things that we're supposed to do as black men and black women. And we come together, married and creating families and whatever it is we're supposed to be doing together, because we're looking to see which one has messed up or which one the white man has helped the most. And too many of our men at times, I believe, is jealous of our women. But we have to stop doing that, and we have to start seeing ourselves as a team, start seeing ourselves as partners. We have to, well, they'll give this to the woman can get that loan, but the man can't. But if we took care of our woman and we supposed to be with the woman the way we supposed to be, well, let that woman get the loan. She's your woman anyway. She's your wife anyway. So it's our loan, and we're going to use, because everybody else take advantage of this. So instead of always looking to fight one another, we have to start looking at one another as teammates. We have to start looking at you, my woman. So we in this together. You understand? So you, my brother, we in this together. We ain't constantly fighting. In the younger generation, I call them all. I say, man, y'all my children, y'all my nieces and nephews. So that's why I always talk to y'all. Yes, that's why it's mean a lot to me to see y'all do better. We have to start. We have to, and I know, and I've lately, especially social media, the big thing is we don't need to go to college. Black people, please stop telling your children, your youth, they don't need to go to school. Please stop telling them that. We need doctors. We need lawyers. Oh, you only need a trade. No, we need more. So if every black person just have a trade, who's going to be our doctors? Who's going to be our lawyers? Who's going to be our therapists? Stop telling our youth they don't need to go to school. You can say it's some that's going to go to school and they're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a therapist. They're going to be whatever. They're going to be financiers or whatever it is they're going to be. I might have messed that word up. But anyway, and then there's going to be some that's mechanics. There's going to be some auto mechanics. I'm trying to get people in. There's going to be some elevator mechanics, right? There's going to be some that's diesel mechanics. You understand? There's going to be some doing the trade cybersecurity, and we need to get more of our youth into that right now before they turn it into a 4-year degree. Of course, 4-year college is not meant for everybody, but stop telling our youth, none of them need to go to college. Stop being upset because some people went and got they think they're better than us. oh, they went to HB, they think they're better than us. We gonna have to get out of that mind. We're gonna have to leave that Willie Lynch mindset alone. Stop thinking that somebody think they better just because they went to college. And I'm not saying everybody who went to college is gonna be cool. That's not what I'm saying. But we act like it's everybody that went to college. We'll let one person speak for all. And we have to get past that. We have to deactivate. We have to deactivate. We have to deactivate. I had to get on my Dr. Umar shit. Say it 3 times. We have to deactivate the Willie Lynch chip. We have to deactivate the Willie Lynch chip. We have to deactivate this Willie Lynch chip for us to move forward. Because this, like I call it generational gangbanging. I call it gender gangbanging. Trying to see which gender is the best. Trying to see which generation is the best. We're going to have to get past that. We're going to have to get past the geographical gangbanging. Well, I'm a Black American. Huh? See, and we did this, and we started this, and we started that, and y'all coming here to steal from us. You ain't nothing but a Jamaican. You ain't no Black American. You have your own. Come on, we have to get past that. You have your own claim. And these Africans come in here, and they come in here, and they don't even like us, and so on and so. We're gonna have to get past all of these things that people have taught us to dislike each other, to have no respect for each other. There's a whole lot of things we'll have to do for this to work, but right now, for the people who has already gotten past that, we're gonna have to start working together, and we're gonna have to start showing our youth. We're gonna have to start showing our youth, and we're gonna have to deal with the youth, and we're gonna have to be in a, and I ain't just talking about on social media. We're gonna have to get out in the streets and talk to our youth. We're gonna have to go out there where they are, not on social media, talking. We're gonna have to go out there where they are. We're gonna have to go talk to them. And stop sitting on social media putting in their head, oh, that generation right there messed it up for this generation. They dropped it. We're going to have to get past that. We're going to have to. If not, we're going to be just like that hamster we're going to be just like the hamster on the wheel, just running in a circle. Go ahead, my brother. I can't hear you if you're talking. You're muted. Shaka, if you're talking.
No, you was buffering. I guess it's my phone. Nah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I agree with you. Now we getting. All right. I agree with you. Now we getting into the political spectrum. See, that's why I wanted to define what exactly we trying to do. Because listen, I agree with you. We need to get out there, you know what I'm saying, in the streets or whatever. I mean, maybe your version of the streets is different from my version. You know what I'm saying? But we all, each one of us are around a different.
Let me tell you what
set
I
of
mean.
people.
Do like the Jehovah's Witness then. There you go. Bam. Now you can go.
Huh?
Do like the Jehovah's Witness. There you go. When I say streets, that's what I'm talking about. Now you can go ahead.
Okay, but the Jehovah's Witness, they got a clan though. They got a group. No. I agree with that. See, listen. I think when we get strong enough to I mean, listen, right now, like what you doing individually, that's a great thing. I feel like we all can do that individually. We all can, you know what I'm saying, see some type of youngster, you know what I'm saying, on the corner, you know what I'm saying, maybe we know a couple of job openers or whatever, and we can subscribe that to them, or we can guide them in the right direction, you know what I'm saying. But if we're going to talk about like a Jehovah's Witness type movement, you know what I'm saying, we're going to need a clan for that. Because unless you're trying to do it like the Malcolm X way, you know what I'm saying, stand on the street corner with the soapbox and bring the people in. I mean, we can do that too. Like the Hebrew Israelites, we can do that too. You know, one Saturday a month, you know what I'm saying, we have a rally, we out there talking, and we out there preaching. We can do that too. There's different forms of how to do it. But the thing is this. it's still going to take a few good men. You know what I'm saying? Every nation that was built or every society that was formed, it only took a few good men. Because I mean, you gotta really understand the masses of human beings, the masses of people on this planet. They just follow what's trendy or what's supposed to be followed. You know what I'm saying? That so when it comes to deactivating that Willie Lynch chip, it's gonna take a few people to deactivate themselves, which I believe most of us that be talking in your spaces or whatever, or on Bitter Medicine podcast or whatever, I think we're already deactivated. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna be able to deactivate the masses just like that. So we're gonna have to take the knowledge we got, and we're gonna have to put our money where our mouth is at, and then we can come up with a political strategy and say, okay, listen, this is how we want to move. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is under one umbrella. Like you say with the gender wars. You know, I don't really think black men are jealous of black women. I think internally black men have understand that they have failed. And of course the women know we have failed. But it's hard to sit down and tell the average brother that he has failed. Because think about it. Most brothers don't really understand that concept of failing. They don't really understand that everything in this world is a power dynamic. If the white man is on top, somebody's gonna be at the bottom. If the Chinese and the Asians, they coming up, right? You still there?
Yeah, I'm listening. See, this is called conversation etiquette. I'm listening. That's the only way I can respond to what you're saying.
Okay, you see the Chinese, they making moves, right? As far as the Asians, not just the Chinese, but the Chinese is in the forefront. But all the Asian groups, whether you want to classify the Arabs and the Indians or whatever, all the Asians, they're making power moves. If they get on top, the white man is not going to be on top. And the white man knows that. The white man knows he can't share power with the Chinese, with the Asians. He know that because history has taught us that the Asians was on power, was on top at one time. After we the Africans had the first supremacy, the Asians took it from us. So the white man took it from the Asians. So he knows if the Asians get back on top, he's going to have to be on a lower level. The black man, see, I don't want to, when I talk about this power dynamic, I don't like to include the women because I feel like not feel like the women don't understand power. I just feel like the black man don't understand the power dynamic. The black man feels like he can share power. He feels like he can get a good part of society and be powerful while the rest of his nations, the rest of his peoples, or the rest of his race is not powerful. The black man needs to understand that if we're going to be on top, we're going to have to push somebody beneath us. And I don't think the average one of us is ready for that, because it's going to take a military might. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take perseverance. On an individual level, all of us is going to have to start thinking right. We're going to have to start eating right. We're going to have to start living longer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to exercise. We're going to have to be fit. You know what I'm saying? If the black man is on top, the average black man should be able to run at least 10 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? But I think black men as a whole,
Hey, let me
We
ask you a
don't
question
want
before you continue.
yeah,
I got to ask you a question before you continue.
yeah.
Where you come up with that the average black man gonna have to run 10 miles a day?
I was just giving
A number.
I was
You
just
just
giving a generic.
you should have said 2
Yeah, I was just
miles.
giving a man. Listen, man. Listen, 2 miles.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. All right. 2 miles a day. The average black man gonna have to run 2 miles a day. But I'll say, listen. See, okay, you a warrior. You a soldier just like me. We not only think in the boardroom and on that diplomatic level. We think about what happens in the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? When you're on the battlefield, your stamina, your energy, your will is what's gonna make you survive. It's like okay, let's put it like this. It's like two boxers in a ring or two UFC fighters in a ring. If you getting your ass beat on that battlefield, there's no referee to say, "Oh, okay, timeout. You got it. You got his ass. The fight is over." Nah. On the battlefield, the fight is over when one person dies. So if the black man wants to be on that battlefield and come out victorious, he has to make sure he's in the best physical, mental, and spiritual state. You know what I'm saying? Because them white folks ain't playing. You see white folks, they run.
Let me show you something, right? See, that's why I started out. This is why I started out. They live in our head rent free. Well, in all honesty, when we go to a black neighborhood, in all honesty, how many white people do you see in a black neighborhood? In all honesty, how many white people do you literally see running businesses and doing all that in a black neighborhood?
You talking about my neighborhoods?
Any black neighborhood, how many white people do you see running businesses?
Well, most of the business that they ran, they kind of passed it down to somebody else because their children is either on
you don't see it. What you see is I'm gonna call them East Asians, then Western Asians, and East Indians. That's what you see mostly. And we skip over them. And the reason I had to get back to them is because we keep focusing on one instead of focusing on what we can control right now in our neighborhood and what we got to shut down. We look past all of them and say the white man. So then we telling our youth, well, you know what? The other people must just be okay. It's okay to give them our money. It's okay, even though they never give us nothing, even though they don't do nothing for us. But it must be okay because we always skip them. We look past them. We always look past them and say, white man, I'm talking about right now being able to stop spending your money with foreigners in your community. What's going on, Brother Guy Hotel? I'm talking about us taking control of our communities, and it's going to be an economic. In the first war is an economic war.
Yeah. I mean, listen, bro, I agree with you. I was just looking at it as a future aspect. I would just see you know what I'm saying, man. You just trying to cut me down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not trying to cut you down. If you feel that way, my bad. But
no. I don't mean it personally. You know, we good like that. I don't mean it personally. But maybe I just don't explain myself right. People always say that shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't explain myself right. But trust me, I'm not trying to skip steps. I'm not trying to go from stage 1 into stage 10 and bypass stage 2 through 9. I'm not trying to do that. I know what's the immediate fight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about all right. Let's say if I had a son right now and he was 4 years old and I'm institutionalize him and I'm telling him, son, by the time you get to 30, 40, this is what I expect of you. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to tell him what I need him to do. And I'm gonna give him the best training I can give him in order to get there. Now, son, I'll be like, yo, son, I want you and the rest of the black man that surround you in this generation that's coming up. I want y'all to take over this world, this planet. I want y'all to be able to move on to other planets. I want y'all to be able to dominate this world for the next 10,000 years. I don't want you to give it up like how we gave it up back then because we had a foolish philosophy. Now, in order for me to have him do that, I'm going to have to say, listen, this is the piece that you need to move out the way. Once you move that piece out the way, this is what you're going to have to do. That's the next stage. That's the next stage. And at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? This is the major battle you're going to have to fight. Now, true enough, right now, if we're going to start off small, we have to move the Asians, which they all Asians that's in our neighborhood. They all from Asia. The Indians, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Koreans, that's all Asia. Now we can say that's a subcategory of the white man. We can say the Jewish man or the Arab, they all Asians, they still a subcategory of the white man. They're all white. But the dominating aspect that's dominating over black folks and having black folks on the bottom is the Caucasian white man, the Aryan white man. What?
I can agree with that somewhat, but that ain't who getting your money every day. That ain't who our
Yeah,
women going to. Wait a minute. That's not who our women going to get that. See, man, they live in y'all brain rent free. See, we can't even talk about taking completely control of our neighborhood without looking outside of our neighborhood. They don't have no space in my head. In order to live in my head, they got to give me $10,000 a month, and ain't none of them willing to do that. So therefore, they have no space up here. It's not the fact that I don't understand what you're saying, but we skip over. Look at the people who are women going to do their nails. Look at the beauty supply stores in our communities, but we'll skip past them and say the ones that don't know, the ones that dominating you most, yeah, these white folks get your money. Yep, they do. They get your money. But the ones that immediate impact in our neighborhoods that taking your money immediately, the ones that got the convenience store, the ones who our women going to get their nails done, the ones who having the beauty supply stores in our community, and we skip over them. We absolutely skip over them. We want to go face the 10,000-pound gorilla. We want to go face the 10,000-pound gorilla, but we scared to deal with these people. Let me see. We want to deal with the 10,000-pound gorilla, but scared to go move the monkeys out. We got our money is our strength.
I agree with you.
Our strength. So when I talk about shutting down the neighborhood, look in the neighborhood. Our women should be owning those nail salons. Our people should be owning those beauty supply stores. Our people should be owning the convenience stores, but we'll go outside of our neighborhood. That's our strength. Our strength is where our people are. And our people is in our neighborhoods. That's our strength. So we have to focus on our strength. We have to focus on our strength. We got to see if we're going to be strong enough. We know we are strong enough. We're going to see if our people understand our strength to say, we are going to control this. This is what we finna take right down now.
All right.
Hold your damn money, by the way. Hashtag hold your money.
You right. Listen, don't be busting shots at me, man. Listen, I agree with you, man. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. I have no quarrels with what you just said. But in order for us to do that, and I'm not saying that's not what we should do, because that's what I've been talking about for the longest. But in order for us to do that, we're gonna have to do two things. And you know what them two things are? Either one out of them two things. You know what the one out of the two things are?
What are they?
Either we're gonna have to have an economic takeover by a few good men in these cities and towns and states, or we're gonna have to raise a different set of children.
See,
It's either one out of two. It's either all right, because if you leave it how it is right now, and just keep preaching through social media, not you personally, but you know what I'm saying, because it's been done already. You know what I'm saying. The only time
I'm gonna show you something. So the problem
Yeah.
is, this is me. I'm finna tell you what the problem is, right? So I'm gonna ask this question. No elaboration. Only the people in the chat can elaborate because they ain't on the panel. How many people this week spent money with East Asian, West Asian, or East Indian? You can say East Indian, they're subcontinent. How many people spent money with them this week in your neighborhood? How many? Did anybody skip them? Did anybody say, I'm not going to them? They can't have our neighborhood. Did anybody say that?
But that goes back to what I was just saying.
Oh, see, no, we got to answer the question. Did anybody see in the problem? Because see, people say, well, I think I'm an individual. Well, we're all individuals, but it takes individuals to make up a group. So then it comes to how many people's actually trying to live this life? How many people can say, you know what, this ain't what I have, but I can literally go without because I don't need it until I get an opportunity to get outside of my community, shop somewhere else, or find me a black-owned business that have the first thing, find a black-owned business that have the same thing, or shop outside of my community, letting people own and control. How many people walk past them? How many people walk past them? See, people don't like to answer that question. See, the reason people don't like to answer that question, no, let me finish. The reason people don't like to answer that question, and the reason I say what I say, because that's literally how I live. So I ask the question. So when I say we get on here and I talk on social media, yeah, I do. But I actually do the things that I talk about on social media. This is why, for me, for the most part, I turned off most social media because they ain't trying to do this. It's a hard life to live.
All right, Bakari, there's nuances to what you just said. And God, is God still in the chat? He's still in the chat, right? He can attest to this, man. I told you, man, I will send you a damn ticket. I will send you a damn car fare.
I've been to New York, man. I've been to New York several
times.
All
right, man. Let me usher you around. Let me take you around, man. The only spots that are dominated by black people, whether they're African Caribbeans or Africans, continental Africans or African Americans, that dominate any industry in New York, is a food industry as far as a restaurant.
I didn't say if they dominate the industry. I said
no. I'm talking about as far as
No, wait a minute. Because people avoid this question. And it's okay. I understand people avoid the question. And I understand most people will continue to avoid the question. But people must understand I'm going to continue to ask the question until somebody in the chat or to somebody else say, you know what? I did. I don't go to them no more. So I'm going to ask the question again. I ain't asked what business to dominate. How many people walked past, drove past, jog past, rode your bike past, threw the finger up to the Vietnamese nail salon, going getting that MSG chicken, the rat fried rice. Wait. Go past it. Western Asian.
Bro.
Go past
You mean unfair.
No, I'm not.
You mean unfair.
No, I'm not. How in the hell? So yes, that's the point. How can you talk about you can't talk about you can't talk about, well, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go and we got to take the white. No, you can't say that when we don't even have the discipline to say, you know what, I'm not shopping with these people in our community. It takes discipline. If we ain't disciplined in no other area, we got to have discipline in that area. And I'm not being unfair.
I'm not saying you're not right with your analysis. You're absolutely right. What I'm trying to say, hear what you mentioned. You mentioned a nail salon. You mentioned nail salons. Now, I don't know. I don't listen. Listen. That's an argument for you and the black women on this panel. You know what I'm saying? Tell them stay at the nail salon because that's not a necessity. That's not a necessity. But if we're talking about,
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. You avoiding that question. I'm going to let you finish, but it's okay. I'm not even upset. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to show. All we got to do is answer the question. No, I did not go past them. No, I spent some money with them because they had something that I needed. Oh, okay. So we need to figure out a way. What is it they had you needed? And we need to figure out a way where we can have that product so we can take our community back. It's not a question. It's not a question to insult. It's not a question to put nobody down. It's not a question to make it seem like, oh, I'm so much better than somebody else. No, the question has layers. The answer is layers. It's layers to the. So we don't have to avoid the question because I understand why people do it. I understand. I understand. But that's what I'm talking about. In order to be able to talk about, we're going to own and control this country, own and control where we live. First, we have to be able to own and control our community, our economics in our community, our social existence in our community, our political existence in our community. We have to be able to own and control all of that in our community. And if we ain't ready to do that, if we're not ready to say, I'm not going to these people, we ain't ready for nothing else. It's just all talk. That's my opinion.
No, you right. But what I'm trying to say, when you're talking to the chat, there's different. Or when you're talking to anybody that's listening.
Hold on one second. And if anybody want to come up there, the link is in the chat. If you don't see the link, you can let me know and I'll put it back in there. Cause I'm giving Anthony Jones, he gonna call me. I'm giving Shaka Zulu when he get off the phone, he gonna call me and cuss me out, think I'm coming at him like he always do. Go ahead, Shaka. But this is our telephone conversations, just like this. Go ahead, Shaka.
Listen. Like I said, I'm representing New York City, the 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? I know ain't no way in hell I'm driving from Harlem or Brooklyn to damn Virginia to find a grocery store, man. I ain't doing it, man. I'm not doing it because I done drove through these 5 boroughs, man. Black people. Let me tell you something, man. Black people.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever been to an outlet mall?
Yeah, I've been to outlet mall.
How far did you have to drive to go to the outlet mall?
The closest outlet mall to where I'm at is Woodbury. It's about 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
45 minutes to an hour and a half. The reason I asked that question because I know other people I asked that question because I know people. Yeah, but I go to the outlet. The outlet be 2 hours from where people live. But you can. I'm not. But I'm just saying.
Bro, Virginia's 3 hours. Virginia's 3 hours from where I'm at.
I understand. I got you. I'm not. I said I understand.
You ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me I'm gonna find what you preaching at in Baltimore, man. Because that's the closest destination. I know I ain't gonna find what you preaching at over there in New Jersey across the bridge. I know I ain't gonna find what you preaching at over there in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Or damn upstate New York or in Pennsylvania, man.
You missing the point.
No, I understand your point, but okay, I'm not speaking upon down south because I know down south people do it more like how people in down south people do it more like how they do it in the Caribbean.
Shaka Zulu, we understand getting necessities. We understand it. I'm talking about things that's not a necessity that's in your community that you're spending, that you're giving all your money away to somebody else. Grocery is a necessity.
But it's not the men that's spending stuff on.
There you go. Now I'm gonna cut you off because I just said we ain't gonna do the gender.
No, I'm not.
Because please don't say it, amen. Because men walk up into those Arabs and East Indian stores just like women. Don't do that, bro. See, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Because don't try to act like don't try to act like the men ain't going to the stores and the women are. You can say the women go to the nail salon and the men ain't. But them corner stores, come on, my man.
But bro, most working hard, most black men that got a head on their shoulders, they don't shop at corner stores like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the neighborhood. I'm still in the neighborhood. Man.
Go ahead.
Nah, listen. Okay, let's not get bogged down with this with this conversation because we both agree. But I think in order for us to get to the level that you're talking about, taking over the community, I think it's gonna take. I think we're gonna have to do it a block at a time, a store at a time, and it's gonna take like, let's say, if I live in a community, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take about, a good principal 10, 20 men. That's it. This is what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? How much is that store? Oh, that store costs so and so. Okay, we're gonna buy that store and we're gonna turn it into a grocery store. We're gonna turn it into a laundromat, and this is how it's gonna have to be done. The people are not just gonna get up and do it. The youth are not gonna get up and do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take money to make these things happen, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about having a community center, or like you say, getting on that soapbox and telling people like, yo, listen, man, yo, stop going into these stores, man. Yo, open up your own stores. All right, so we have to pick our poison, man. We have to pick our poison. Do we want to sit on a soapbox and say, yo, stop going into these stores and, you know what I'm saying, stop supporting the Arabs, you know what I'm saying, yo, open up your own stores? Or we gonna, you know what I'm saying, just say, okay, listen, all right, we're gonna search the community out, we're gonna look for the working men, and we're gonna say, okay, then, okay, you work construction, you work for the city, you work for the state. Okay, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? We got a group of men over here. We meet every Friday night. And, you know what I'm saying? We have a town hall meeting every night, or we'll be at the lodge every Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We shoot pool. We have a couple of drinks or whatever. And we you know what I'm saying? We organize and say, yo, listen, man, in the next year or so, this is how we want to do it, man. Systematically. We want to get this store. We want to shut down the store that's in a competition with us. And we want to open up another store the week after, or the month after, or the year after, and we want to systematically take back over the neighborhood. So it's either going to be a small percentage of people organizing and saying, yo, this is how we're going to push forward, or we're going to have to do it like how the elders did it. Get on the soapbox and say, yo, listen, man, stop going into these stores. Stop going into the stores. And even to do that, you're going to need a certain amount of people to block the entrance to these stores, man. So we got to really pick our poison. We really got to say, okay, what do we really want to do? How are we going to do it?
I mean to cut you off, but like I said, we were going to be, don't nobody else have no song they want to play. So I got a song I want to play. So it's song time, man. It's song time. I told you. Saturday morning vibes. We're going to have a serious conversation, listen to a little music, relax a little bit. This music might not be relaxing to y'all, but it is to be at. Let me see. I'm gonna find something that y'all might like. Let me see. You know the one I'm gonna play? No, I don't want to play that one. They say the N-word too much. Even though I like the song. Let me see. I think I might have one for you. I'm gonna play this one. Oh man, I just had it and then lost it. Here we go. Miss Black America. Okay, that's what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it now. I'm gonna stop this.
If you believe in me, prove it. Time come and the time will come when I gotta stop short.
This for you, Anthony.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, baby. How's my love child?
Fine.
Tell me, of all your dreams, what most do you hope to be when you become a big girl?
Daddy, I would like to be Miss Black America.
Hurriedly stepping so proud. Mother Nature's only godchild. Society salutes you today, and we like to say, God bless Miss Black America. Watch over Miss Black America. She cried tears of success. We wish her long happiness. Miss Black America. Sisters, we're all so very proud of that natural look we see among the crowd. Worldwide admiration from nation to nation. They love you, Miss Black America. We love you too, Miss Black America. You're such wonderful people and so beautifully equal. Black America. A culture no one can deny. If a young child should ask, then tell them why. They should not be ashamed of their past. Just explain the true mother is Black America. None other than Miss Black America. She cried tears of success. We wish her long happiness. Black America. Miss Black America. We're so proud of you, Miss Black America. Ooh, Miss Black America. I'm so proud, I'm so proud. Miss Black America. Miss Black America.
Black love plus black dollars equals black power. Black love plus black dollars equals black power. This is your boy, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. Be sure to subscribe to our brother, your brother, Brother Bakari on YouTube. Brothers and sisters. Peace, Brother Bakari.
Yeah. Believe in me. Grieve for me if I'm gone and carry on your own. You way stronger than you think. Ain't no safety if it ain't safe. Headshot or the base. Cut the head off the snake.
Okay, I'm back. Thanks for that, Anthony. I never heard that one right there, man. So we went through, I did play my song and play my commercial all at the same time. We got another guest on here. Shaka Zulu, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to finish up what you were saying. Then we're gonna pass on to our brother Guy Nollywood Jr.
Yeah, peace, brother Guy. You know what I'm saying? Another New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can explain what I was trying to say. But listen, man. Like I said, man, I ain't got no problem with what you're saying, man. But I think, like I said, man, we gonna have to weigh our options and we gonna have to figure out how we want to get this thing done, man. Like I said, man, it's either we gonna get on the soapbox, but I don't think we in that type of era. I think money talks and bullshit walks. So I think, yo, let's just organize on a small scale, and we can show the people how it can be done. Because the reason why I say that, I mean, I'm still a business owner. Well, 2006 when I started my business. A lot of brothers on the street used to come up to me and my homie that we used to be in business together, and they used to be like, yo, Black, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm proud of you and Rico or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I used to always try to drop them knowledge. It's like, yo, listen, man, this is how it needs to be done. This is how you can do it. But they seen me leading by an example. And once I had my foot in the door, I was able to talk to brothers and some sisters and let them know and show them like, yo, we out here representing the people, because we was the people's champ. So we was out here representing the people, and we used to always talk to them like that.
I got you. Okay, we had 60 seconds. We're gonna pass it to Guy. Gonna come back to you.
Yeah. Let God talk, man. Let God talk.
What's going on, Guy in Hollywood Jr.? I ain't seen you in a long time. Go ahead.
I know it's been a minute. You hear me? How you hear me out there? You hear me clear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yo, well, hold up, my brother Cars. Yeah, it's been a while. Hold up, my brother Anthony Jones. It's good to see you, man. You know, another powerful brother. Brother Carr, I definitely agree with you. I think that we need to support one another. But I also have to go with Anthony too, because I understand where he's coming from. And it's all about convenience. You know, you have elders too. You know what I'm saying? You have elders. They can't go far like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, I always support the online business better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy access. But, you know, as far as the traveling, you know, depends where you go. See, it's easy for some people. It depends where you're living at too, because, you know, people, you could just jump in your car. But if you live in like cities, like big cities like New York, you know, where there's cars, but cars is like a luxury over here. You know, people got to take the trains, you know, buses is like everywhere. You know, that costs money. Like, even though you have a lot of black neighborhoods like where I'm living in now, you do have, and it's scary too, because you don't want to live in a neighborhood where you see your people, but the people that's controlling the institutions don't look like you. You know, there's a hardware shop not too far where I live at. It runs by Asians. We should be running that. You know what I mean? So we like to buy stuff. We like to buy lockers, and, you know, if you need a chain for, you know, or you need any type of hardware, black people buy it. But just to travel, even just to travel to another block, you know, I would say block, but like to another borough, is because this person might be black. It's sometimes it could be a little hassle, you know what I mean? So we do need convenience, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know, a lot of black people, we get tired of have to travel all the way to another city or another town to get something. It got to be an easy way. If that's the problem, I don't think black people. I think black people love supporting one another. I'm not going to sit here and say they don't. That's false. Black people love supporting one another. but it's just about the conveniency that's the issue. So and plus too, you know, we got to beat the pricing. We got to be competitive as far as the pricing too. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people is, you know, look for the, you know, for a great deal. So so we have to be we got to be competitive to run these people out. You know what I'm saying? So there's many ways we can do this. You know, there's many ways we can do this, but Black people don't have no problem supporting one another, especially, you know, it's just that I think that the thing is that we know what we like. We know what the things, like you said, women, most of our sisters like their nails done and their feet done. You know, they like to go to these, you know, like to get their hair done. But we gotta, you know, run it. Now I will say this, we do have a beauty shop, you know, that's run by sisters. But like you said, the nail salon, we should run all that, because that's something that our people like to do for our comfort. I don't, you know, the sad part about it, they do study us, and they say, oh, we know what they like, then we go just like I give you a perfect example, right? You know, you got the Asians now, they running the liquor stores now because they know most Black people like to drink. You know what I'm saying? They like to, you know, like to party. So they run in the liquor stores. We should be running that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just hate it where, like, if you look at Georgia, right? I was watching this movie, it's this Georgia called Valdosta, Georgia, if I'm pronouncing it right. You know, my grandma's used to live there on my mother's side. And I couldn't understand why my grandmother never took me and my sister out anywhere. Like, we stayed in that house. And I think that was just, you know, because I lived in Georgia for a little bit with my grandmother. So, but we didn't ever go nowhere. But I didn't realize that town is a racist town. It's really run by the Klan. But they run the institutions. All of them, the school systems, the banks, and everything, they run the institutions. The majority of people there is Black people. Like almost 50 or 60%, but the 40, like maybe less than 50% is run by white people. Like, as far as the institutions, we have to control the institution. We have to control the stores. We have to do. It's just, I get it. We do have restaurants. We do have little bakeries and all that stuff, but we got to control big. We got to control the banking system. We got to control the hardware stores, things that we need. Things that we use almost every day. So I just think with us is it's about the convenience. And like I said, you got to think about the elders. You got to think about, you know, they can't go too far like that.
I got
so,
you. So
go ahead, brother. I don't want to be long-winded. Bro.
Oh, you're good. I'm gonna say this right. So we trying to be convenient in a system that's completely inconvenient to us is an absolute failure. This system has completely inconvenienced you. So now we want to be convenient, and in your conveniency, with us being convenient, we are part of the system that are destroying us, that's giving our money to other people because we're searching for convenience. And I understand when we say the elders, but that's when it comes back to, like, I will hear people say on the, give me 1 second here, give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm still doing my live. I'll hit you right back. When I hear people say, they will talk about people back during the civil rights time. But if you see what a boycott did and how boycott crippled them and how they willing to kneel because of the money, we can't, if we want to change things, see, we can't have a revolution and try to be convenient during a revolution because war is not comfortable. And we are most definitely uncomfortable. So this economic war should be uncomfortable. So that's my mindset. So when it comes to the elders, that's when you come together as a team, right? I'm gonna say it like this, right? And remember during COVID, and everybody was talking about how COVID was a hoax or whatever. And I remember me and a brother, and I ain't mad no more, but we had words, and he said, I said I wouldn't help black folks. And in that process, because I said it was some people I wouldn't give none to, ignored everything that I said, but now they want something from me. I can remember exactly why I said it. But then anyway, I asked this question. How many people went shopping for the elders? See, if we concerned, right, there's some things that we're going to have to do. There's some things that we're going to have to sacrifice. See, we have gotten to the point that we're not willing to sacrifice anything. We're not willing to sacrifice anything. We're going to have to want to sacrifice. I'm not telling nobody to do what I do. I'm just saying what I see. If we still concerned about being comfortable, our convenience, we'll never control the community because our convenience is going to keep giving our money to people who don't want you to have nothing. Go ahead, Shaka Zulu. Then going for a couple of minutes, then we're going to pass to Brother Guy.
No, listen, I agree with you, but see what you're not understanding, you know what I'm saying? All right. And when I said it before, you said I was attacking our women. But all right. See, I really don't know how to explain this, but trust me. Let me give you a prime example. When I used to live with my ex, not too long ago, the building we used to live in, I only seen one brother that used to work like how I used to work. Now I'm working for New York City Transit. The brother was a correction officer. So you talking about two brothers in a building with in a 6-story building with 4 apartments per floor. You know what I'm saying? That's 20 units per building. And I only seen me and this other brother that was working a 9 to 5. So going back to my point, who in the black community, and most of the majority of black communities, I'm not talking about these uppity black communities, you know what I'm saying, that I don't see, man, because like I said, I'm in New York City, guys in New York City, man. We can do the demographics. Most of the people that is in charge of the finances in the household in these black communities in New York City are the women. Now, I'm not knocking the women. I'm not telling them that they not doing what they supposed to do. But what I'm trying to say, if you don't change the mind state, from the women passing it down to the children, as far as, okay, listen, because
I can't let you have that one. The women. So what the hell is the
name? No. I'm talking about where I'm at. I'm talking about where I'm at. I'm not talking about
the men. Where the black men? Where you at? Where are the black men? See, and that's what I'm talking
about. I've been asking that question for the longest, man.
It becomes gender banging because we're just blaming the black.
Look, bro.
That's what it sounds like.
All right.
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you one question, then you can continue. Do you know any black men that shop at the Arab store? What's up with Newly, baby? Do you know any black men that shop at the Arab store? Yes or no?
Yeah, besides me going in there and buying cigarettes or Lucy's.
Do you know any black men that shop at the Arab store?
Yeah, besides me, that's going in there to buy.
If it's yes, we can't just say what the woman is doing then. If it's yes, that means the black man is doing it too. You're not listening.
Bakavi, just listen to what I'm saying before you dispute me. I'm not asking you to agree with me. Just listen. Just hear me out. First of all, you asked me about the dudes that shopping at the Arab store. Most of the dudes that go shopping in the Arab store, they don't work a 9 to 5. They don't work a 9 to 5. Now, I've been trying to quit cigarettes for a minute. I only buy Lucy's, man. And when I do go in there, I go in there to buy a pack of cigarettes for my woman that I'm with right now, man. But the majority of black men that go into these stores, all right, what are you getting from the Arab store, man? You getting the what? Sausage, egg, and cheese in the morning, and at nighttime, in the evening time. No, I'm just speaking in general.
Oh, I thought you was asking me. I thought you was asking me.
If you go into the Arab store, all right, you're not picking up no true groceries. You know what I'm saying? You might go in there for late night liquor, whatever, a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know, say a burger and fries or whatever, or a cold sandwich, or you going in the morning time for a breakfast sandwich, man. You know what I'm saying? Most of the men that do that are not 9 to 5 men. Listen. I don't go into the Arab store to get something to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what we was talking about the other day, you know what I'm saying? That's right now. But I'm on the stove right now cooking some steak and potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Some mashed potatoes or whatever. So I can do for me. I already know how to do that. But where I came from a couple of months ago, you know what I'm saying? All I had to do was provide the money, you know what I'm saying? And I would come home and have a cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going to no Arab store for no breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to even have to tell my ex-girl because her daughter used to be on that bullshit. I used to be like, yo, why is Marcia, you know what I'm saying, going to the store, you know what I'm saying, buying sausage, egg, and cheese for Saray, you know what I'm saying? When I come here every morning with stuff from the supermarket, and I would even cook them sausage, egg, and cheese because I ain't got no problem with that. I guess that's how I grew up, man. I grew up under the older generation, man. We cook our own breakfast, and if anything, they give us a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? At lunchtime, you know what I'm saying? We go get a pizza or whatever after school or whatever. But the dinner was on that table, man. That's how I came up, man. So that's how I'm trying to instill in any woman that I'm with, and if she have children, that's how I try to live, man. But what I'm trying to say, the men that's going into these corner stores are not working no 9 to 5, man. I don't know how it is in Georgia, man, but I can tell you how it is in New York.
Shit. Here we go again.
And I can tell you how it is in Florida. Dudes that's in front of the corner stores, man, they ain't no hard working construction working dudes and no damn, you know what I'm saying, office working dudes or working for no damn city, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't got a woman, man, you can cook a little damn, you know what I'm saying, something in the microwave for yourself, man. These dudes that's going into these stores are living with these women, you know what I'm saying, and they on some public assistance type shit, man. That's how it is in these neighborhoods.
We're gonna pass the guy right quick, but before we pass
let me all right, go ahead.
Before we pass it to the guy.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
But anyway,
you know what? I'm gonna come get you, man. I'm gonna come get you.
A house divided cannot stand. We have realized that our sisters are not our enemy. We are in it together. Now I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna pass the guy. Because when I say this, I'm gonna give him 45 seconds to say something. Then it's gonna go to you, all right? Well, what I heard you did was you say women the problem. You made excuse for men. The men that shopping in these stores ain't got no job. I didn't ask you if they had a job or not. What I said was you're putting everything on the black woman, and I don't do gender banging over here. I don't do the gender gang banging. The black woman is the one that's spending the money, but the black man going into the corner store, they got an excuse. They ain't got no job. What I said is it's both. That's why I asked the question. And I'm going to ask that question again. That's why people don't answer. And it's not me trying to judge. Did you pass the Arab store? And most of the time, that answer will be no. But if we don't ever answer, I can still point the finger at someone else and say, they're the problem. I'm not telling nobody. I understand why you do it. I've already made that. I made that statement. I'm not judging nobody. I've already said that. But if we want to control our community, we're going to have to look at what the hell are we willing to sacrifice. And if we ain't willing to sacrifice a damn thing, on my Dr. Umar shit, if we ain't willing to sacrifice a damn thing, we ain't going to get no damn well. And if we don't stop fighting our women, it don't make a difference what we sacrifice. If we constantly fighting our women, we ain't gonna get nowhere. What happened to you, God Hollywood Jr.? Let me see if God Hollywood Jr. is coming back. If God Hollywood Jr. is coming back. You say you're gonna get me why? Because I said the guy right here with the, let me see. This what got you?
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you.
Okay.
If I gotta come to Georgia in the middle of the night and snatch your ass up, man, I'm gonna come get you, man.
I got you. It's on you, God Hollywood Jr. You muted if you talk.
Okay, yeah. Y'all hear me?
We can hear you now. You unmuted. We can hear you now because you unmuted, dude. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Nah, because I have to. I'm not doing. I'm doing it through my new laptop. So I just bought a new laptop. So the other one was just like crappy. So no, but brother, because I definitely hear what you're saying. We do got to make some sacrifices. You did come up with some great ideas. And yes, we should take care of our elders like we used to, like we used to, do shopping for them. But some of our elders, they like to do things on their own too. You know what I'm saying? They like to, you got to have them walk around and, and do things on their own. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them just be cooped up in the house all the time. Some of these elders are very healthy. And they're going to do what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about the ones that are able to go out and shop. Right. So again, you got to make some sort of convenience for them. And this is where your idea comes in. And I actually agree with you. But I think both of y'all brothers made some excellent points. I'm not going to get into, I have to, give a little Anthony some pushback. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame the sisters too much. You know what I'm saying? The men, we have to step up as men. And Anthony, you've been saying that for the longest too, that brothers need to step up. We got to control our communities. We got to be the leaders. We got to be the protectors. We got to be the speakers. Because, women are the first teachers. Yes, they're the one who teach our kids. They're the one. But at the same time, we have to show some leadership too. We got to show some authority. You know what I'm saying? So, when I say authority, I'm not talking about bossing nobody around.
Boss their
I'm
ass
just talking
around.
about we got. What'd you say?
Boss their ass around.
Now, because you gotta be careful, because some sisters don't like to be punked, so they think that's punking. But even at my job, most of women on my job are sisters, and I tell them, I said, look, y'all, you want a real man that's going to show some leadership. And sometimes they take it in the wrong way, but I said, no, you don't take it like that. Take it like you claim that you want a man that's in charge. You know what I'm saying? Because either you're going to look at us with authority, or you're going to look at the so-called, the typical white man as authority. Which one? So we have to make some demands. Look, we got to be what they call the enforcer as men. We gotta be the enforcer. So we got to see, we're not playing the game. And Brother Bakar, you said it, because like I said, Brother Bakar, a lot of things that you say in the past, I still remember. All that is in my memory bank. You know what I'm saying? And this is, like you said, this is a race. You said that all the time. So, we have to be in the game. We have to be in the game. One of the things I do notice, and like I say, I study things, is that it's all about competition. We have to beat them economically. Sometimes, if we do going to own a business, if we just say, if it was a brother who owned a hardware shop, he has to compete with the prices. He has to say, look, okay, they selling this locker, chain in the locker for like $5, I'll sell it down for $4. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you don't want to have black people talking about, oh, give me a hookup. Or you know what I'm saying? You will just eliminate that. You know what I'm saying? You beat their prices. And then that's another way of getting them out of this. There's many ways to skin a cat, but we have to control the institutions. We have to control it, and when I say control it, we have to run it the way how we want to run it, not how they want to run it. So business, yeah. So that way, if our kids come out of school or come out of college or come out of trade school, we can have something for them. They don't have to look for other races to hire them. We got the jobs. So yes, if you're gonna talk about controlling a neighborhood or controlling a neighborhood or which because without the businesses, it's just a neighborhood. Without the businesses, it's just a neighborhood. Yes, Anthony is right. Black people do own the restaurants part. You got a lot of black-owned restaurants, but it's more than that. We gotta go after the liquor store because I like to buy my champagne. I'm a champagne drinker. You know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't have to go there to the liquor store, and then I see the yellow man. He's sitting up there, and this reminds me. And Brother Bakari, I remember we did the did a program about that girl who got shot in L.A. in California. What's her name? Forgot her name. There you said her. The one that the agent said her up and by. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have been there. Those stinking Koreans shouldn't even been there. They shouldn't have even been there. And that should right there. That should have been a learning lesson to all black people across the nation. They should know we're going to run the liquor stores. We're going to run We're going to run the deli stores. Over here we have delis. I don't know where y'all have it over in Atlanta, but we call it deli. You know, we buy your sandwiches and stuff like that. So it has to be a conveniency. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, that's the problem that we have. I don't know, like I said, I don't know because remember, a lot of these black businesses, that's another thing too, Brother Bakari. This is another thing too. We have to stick to Africa too. And that's the reason why these morons don't understand. And I want to make this perfectly clear. A lot of these cats, the reason why they stay in our communities, our neighborhood, I'm just using the word community, our neighborhood so long because they have a country that backs them up, that help them pays the rent of that space. I don't know if you know that, but they like them Koreans, them Chinese, they getting funded. Because Anthony know what I'm talking about. That rent, you renting that space, it's like, it's like an arm and a leg. I mean, Brother Carl, you've been in New York.
Yeah,
just to rent a spot, it's like almost 6 or 7 G's. A month? So a lot of these black businesses, even though they do come, but they come and go because they can't keep up with the rent. Now, I don't know how much it is to own this space. I don't know. I have to do some research on it, but I do know that most of the time it's rented. So, this is the.
Can I ask Guy a question?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Hell no.
I can't ask him a question.
Go ahead,
Anthony. Go ahead.
Bro, I got your number, right? No, I got your number, right? All right, man. Nah, I just want to listen. No, Bakari, man, because you be talking mad ish on the, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know, I'll call him right after. I'll call him right after, and he'll hang up on me, man. Like, I gotta go, man. I you know what I'm saying? I gotta go mow my lawn and shit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I want to ask you a question, man. All right, where you in Brooklyn, right?
Yep.
All right. What part of Brooklyn?
East
all right, what part of Brooklyn? All right. Okay. I'll be coming out of there on the junction. Cause like I said, I work for transit. I'll be making my runs out of the junction all the time, and to White Plains and back to the junction. Okay. When you go to work, I mean, you drive to work or you take the public transportation or what?
I take the public transportation.
Okay, when you get on the public transportation, what's the majority of sexes that you see on these public transportations, man? According to black folks, do you see mostly men in the morning going to work, or do you see mostly women?
Of our people, as well, among our people, I say it's just mostly.
Yes.
I do see some brothers. I
No.
would say the majority.
What do you see? What the majority?
No.
The majority.
Why are you trying to go back? Why are you trying to go back and make?
No. I want to.
I want to let you answer.
I want to hear.
Go ahead.
So the majority, I see sisters. That's always been like that. But I do see some brothers. But the majority,
Okay. Okay, I see the same thing. I'm on that 2 train 4 times out the week, man. You know what I'm saying? When I be going on that train and be rocking that train to White Plains and from White Plains back to Flatbush in the morning, the majority of working individuals be the sisters. Only, you know what I'm saying? There be a good handful of brothers, you know what I'm saying? And the other brothers that I see is the young brothers going to school. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your brothers that's laid out on the train all day, every day, all the time, man. But this is what I'm trying to say, man. 75% of the households in New York that's bringing that money in is from the sisters, man. I'm not telling the sisters that they doing anything wrong. But what I'm trying to say, the men, I don't know. Listen, I was born in 75, man. I know my father went to work every day and did bust his ass every day. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. I know a lot of brothers.
Working, they ain't on the 2 train. They on the 2 train.
Oh,
bro, I don't care what train I'm on. I don't care what train I'm on. I'm just saying. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I know the drug epidemic. I know a lot of brothers.
But let God finish his point, though. You asked the question. Let him finish his point. Come back. Go ahead and finish the point you was making, guy.
Oh, okay. So I think like my brother Carl, like I said, I think both of y'all made some great points. We gotta make it convenient for us people. And like I said again, I'm sick and tired of it's always the majority of us, but we really don't run nothing in our town, the ones where we live in. I shouldn't have to go to a grocery store and I see people that don't look like. I should not see Latinos. I should not see, like you said, the Arabs, the Europeans, Arabs, the European Latinos, these yellow gooks and all that. So I don't like to see that who's running everything. You know what I'm saying, or majority of the institutions and stuff. So we have to have it where we have. Matter of fact, and like I said, it has to start with our youth. It has to start with our youth. And this is what I'm saying, man. We have to talk. We have to really, really talk to our kids. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't be partying, dancing, and sports. You know, and I'm not knocking sports. But what I'm saying is that we have to get to the real money maker. And we have to because every other race is doing that. Every race telling their kids, yo, own that banking system. Run a business, be entrepreneurs. They telling them. You know what I'm saying? So I think the point I'm trying to make is that, like I said, I support Black business always. Always. I think the online thing is becoming big. So I think I know I do that a lot. But as far as the neighborhood, it is kind of tricky, man. Like, sometimes you need something quick and fast. You ain't trying to walk down, 10 block unless you could jump in a car. Like I said, it depends on the state where you live in too. You know what I'm saying? you know, you could easily jump in your car, Brother Bakari, and say, "Oh, you okay? I'm gonna drive a couple of miles or whatever," you know, because it's like a, you know, like a cruise. You know what I'm saying? You cruising, but you know, people who's living in these big cities, man, they're not trying to, you know, taking no train and all that. That, like I said, that's money. People trying to save a couple of bucks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I got to go ahead. Let me just get this real quick and come back. So, I'm not knocking people who do it. You know, if they really need something. And like I said, you got elders that wants to shop and stuff like that. And they, you know, you can't stop it. I would never tell an elder, "Oh, don't go nowhere." If they want to walk around, let them walk. Let them do. You know, that's what make them young. You know, make them keep them bones. You know, their muscles stronger. So, but you got to make it convenient for our elders too. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, both of y'all make some. I just want to say this, and I'll lay my plan. Both of y'all make some great points, and I'm not knocking neither one of y'all. So, and I yield the mic. But as far as the gender thing, I'm still trying to confuse what Anthony is trying to go with that because, you know, like I said again, we got to be the enforcers. You know what I'm saying? We got to say, nah, this ain't happening. And again, it's all about educating our sisters. And like I said, it's we can't make it seem like these Asians know us better than we know ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We just can't make that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just talking as far as when they go to these nail salons and stuff like that. And there's some, and like you said, Brother Bakari's right. There's some black nail salons too. Now I haven't seen one in where I live at. I haven't seen no black nail salon where I live at. I'd have to do some research on that. But because the majority of is these. Huh?
I say we need them. I say we need
right,
them.
but they are out there, especially in the southern. I know there are a lot in down south. I know there are a lot in down south. I don't know. Like I said, it depends where you at, but I haven't seen one in New York. And like I said, I just have to do my research. I have to find it. So and then if I find one, I'll put it out there. But I yield the mic. That's all. I just want to put that out there.
All right. Come on, Shaka. Come on and say what you're gonna say and give your closing statement. I'm about to get off here.
All right, that's what I'm gonna close it, man. Because I'm not going against the sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is at least where I'm at, man. And I can take accountability for my family and women that I've been involved with, man. I see that there's a lack of men in the household. It's just the fact how I've been around, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I grew up around my father. You know what I'm saying? But even though I know my cousins, my two girl cousins, their father left. I know one of my best friends that I grew up with, man. I know his father ran out. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of the dudes that I ran with in the hood, you know what I'm saying, in Vanderbilt, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of their fathers wasn't there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know these mothers gotta do a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you asking a female to do a whole lot, man, yeah, like God said, they're gonna go for more convenience, man. You know what I'm saying? If they don't got a car, they're not gonna drive to damn Jersey to go find a black grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's all about educating these young children, because we got to understand what we see going on right now. These babies that's doing most of the damage right now was raised by our generation, man. You're 52, I believe. I'm 48, about to be 49. You know what I'm saying? It's our children that's out there either having children or doing the damage right now. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand what's happened, who failed who, and how did we fail, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me give you a perfect example, man. I used to tell my ex all the time, man, like, yo, hold on. This housing community is full of a whole bunch of women, man. Every first and 15th of the month, y'all go to Food Bazaar that's owned by the Koreans, and y'all give them $100,000 for the damn week or whatever, man. Why don't y'all get together, since y'all claim that the black men are not stepping up to the plate, and these are the black women that want the black men to step up to the plate. But since y'all saying that, how about y'all get together, pull y'all food stamps together, and y'all open up a grocery store, man? Because I believe it's the. Let me finish. Before you ask me a question, because I believe it's the women, like I was on the continent. The women, they run the commerce. It's the men that do most of the hard work, like the building and the construction or whatever. In a perfect society, back in the African society, the men's supposed to be doing the building and the fighting or whatever. Let the women run the grocery stores, let them do the laundromat, let them do that other little stuff as far as commerce or whatever, and they can teach the children how to operate the money exchange system or whatever, man. But it's not like that in America, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pull y'all food stamps together, you know what I'm saying, and y'all open up a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? The church has failed us, man. The church has failed us. These community organizations has failed us.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Because you finished just gallivanting all around the place. I'm gonna ask you. Explain to me how you open a grocery store with food stamps.
Oh my God, man. Did you not study Dr. Amos Wilson?
See what you did. See, either you're gonna answer the question or you're not. Explain to me how the hell. Wait a minute. So food stamps gonna get you a building. Explain. See, and that's this is why I say I don't do gender banging on here. Let's just put it on the women. They should let me answer the question. They should have, because you weren't trying to answer. They should have opened a grocery store with food stamps. Explain how.
But Kai, why you do that, man? Why you really do that, man? Why you really do that? Why you do that, man?
We can't ask you a question.
You always think when somebody say something relevant towards the criticism. Like, come on, man. All right, what's your solution, man? What's your solution, man? Because I guarantee you can't take a damn tree in Georgia and find 1,000 black men that's willing to.
All I did was ask how. Now you're mad and cussing. All I said was, how do you open a grocery store with food stamps? If you know how, that is something people want to know. How do you do that? Explain it. That's all I ask. Explain how you open a grocery store with food stamps. They can buy some food, but how do you open a grocery store?
Listen, forget it. All right, forget it. Since you trying, nah, because you think everything you say is right, but you don't want to give nobody else credit for saying something that's right, man.
I just asked a simple question. If I ask, okay, watch this. So I'm supposed to sit here and say, yeah, you're right. I don't understand. So what you do when you don't understand something? You ask a question, and I ask.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Let's forget about that. Let me finish closing. Forget about that. All right. If black people in America, if black people in the Caribbean, if black people in Africa want shit to change, the men got to step the fuck up, man. The men got to step the fuck up, man. Y'all want to keep on doing analytics like the NBA, the NFL. Y'all want to keep on doing pie charts. Y'all want to keep on doing graphics or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, graphing out the problem. Y'all want to do algebra or calculus to solve the problem. Step the fuck up, man. Put your money where your mouth is. Raise the children you want to raise, and you will get a better outcome, man. You want these children to do better? Raise proper warriors, man. You wanna have our community come together and do better? The men need to step up to the game, man. The men need to step up to the flipping plate, man. Let's stop pussyfooting around this shit, man. And I keep on saying this shit, man, because that's all I'm about, man. Either we gonna take control of this world, either we gonna take control of our neighborhoods, either we gonna take control of our families, either we gonna take control of our communities, either we gonna Put the white man, the Asian man, the Chinese man, the Arab man, wherever man we fighting, man, because we fighting every goddamn person on the planet, plus aliens too, man. If we gonna do all of that and get this shit right, we gonna have to step up to the plate, man. We gonna have to grab our balls and say, yo, listen, man. It's either us or them, man. We can't share power, man. We can't share power. If we happy to be subjugated, if we happy to get a piece of the crumbs, you know what I'm saying, and have our women, you know what I'm saying, disrespect us as far as, okay, y'all don't run shit. Y'all don't provide no institutions. Y'all don't provide no water. Y'all don't build no sewer systems. Y'all don't build nothing. Y'all don't do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Same goes thing for all of us across the globe, man. Africans, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters on the continent, they over there fumbling the ball too, man. You know what I'm saying? They talking about they had independence for the last 60 years, man. What have you done with this shit, man? All you gotta do is motherfucking unite, man. All you gotta do is tear down them borderlines, man. Everybody wants to be this. Everybody wants to fly this flag. Everybody wants to hold on to their clan. Your clan is weak, man. 40 million black Americans can't do shit. Just like 3 million Jamaicans can't do shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese got 1 billion people, man. They could run through the whole damn black race if they wanted to, man. Because we're not united, man. You know what I'm saying? And the white man got all the bombs and the guns so they can keep on suppressing us, man. When black men decide to unite, whether in his family, in his clan, in his community, you know what I'm saying? He will be better off, man. I'll leave you with that, man.
All right. Brother Guy Nollywood Jr.
Yeah, I want to I think and I remember saying this before, a lot of these people that come over here, especially into our neighborhoods and stuff, their country is backing them up. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why they could pay that $6,000 rent and they can stay in that community for 20, 30 years. While black people are so busy hating on Mother Africa, and because they've been so brainwashed thinking that Africa is so bad and so evil and the worst country that's ever, the worst countries that's you know, that's on the planet. They just ignore the stuff that they're going through in this country. They just totally ignore. They totally ignore the incarcerations and the police brutalities and the casual killing acts that still exist today. They still, the exploitations, they still ignoring all of that. You got Negroes saying that United States is the best country of the world. It's better than Mother Africa, even though they never been to Africa. You got black people all out here. They have businesses. I did a study with a sister. She runs her own coffee company in Africa, and I'm trying to see if I can invest in that. Negroes don't do their research. They just sit here. They don't do nothing. They don't sit here. They sit here and they just don't and go invest. Go and do no research and see, hey, let me go invest and let me try to bring it to black people over here. We do have resources, because if you don't want it, they're gonna get it. This is the reason why they stay in business so long. Without those bombs, without those tanks, they need African. They need that. All that comes from Africa. Plain and simple. If Africa say, you know what, we're not giving you nothing. All of a sudden, they can't make no more missiles. They cannot make no more guns and all that. They can't make nothing. Everything stops. We have to go. This reason I appreciate Dr. Umar. At least he's going there. And there have been a lot of brothers and sisters over there. I think Malcolm went over to Africa one time and spoke to those brothers over there. We have to go over there at some point. And we have to be like, yo, you stop providing the shit. Like, give it to us. Give it to us. That's what you want. You want to make that sacrifice. Make that sacrifice. Make that sacrifice. When I go to, like I said, when we go to Africa, we have to make some sacrifice. We got to say, look, we need some stuff right now. We need to get to the chase. So that's the problem. We are so disconnected to our continent that and then we're gonna always complain. These people are in business because their country backed them up. Because the United States respect nations, they don't respect populations. This is facts. So this is the reason why you have the majority of black people in Mississippi, but they don't run nothing. You know, you got a majority of people in Georgia, majority of black people in Georgia, but they don't run nothing. They don't run the institution. Only a handful of white people, 40% of white folks run they run the banks, they run the grocery stores, they run everything that black people need. And black people not once and never say, hey, this ain't right. We're gonna have to make some noise about this. So our people don't have to walk miles and miles away to go to a grocery store for people that looks like them. This is the point. This is what it's just that's why the online. That's why I do the online thing. You know what I'm saying? I support my people online, so that's becoming popular now. But outside of that, we have to make things convenient. Black people don't have a problem supporting, and I'm gonna tell Brother Bakar, and I'm gonna say this again: black people do not have a problem supporting black folks. We don't. We know what we like. We know what we like. We know what we don't like. We know what we need. But it's all about conveniency, and the conveniency, not just because we got to take care. We want to be comfortable where we at. That's the thing. White folks don't have to. They don't have that problem. Red people don't have that problem. Yellow people don't have that problem. Perfect example, Chinatown. They don't have that problem. They don't have to go to a white community to get something. Or go to, well, I'm going to say white community. They don't have to go to another Chinatown somewhere outside where they at to get something. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's all about just trying to make things convenient, and we have to have a country to back us up. So when we say, look, we need more of this, they can ship it, and boom, we have a business. The business is going to keep flourishing. Not just renting out a space, but hopefully we can buy a space, and we can pass it on. We got to think big. This is because this is going to be an ongoing train. It's just that simple. But unfortunately, you have a lot of black people still banging on Africa. They sound like white. They sound like the Klan. They sound like white folks in black faces. I hear them. And y'all hear them. That's the reason why I will never let them clowns come on my panel no more. These fake Negroes talking about they Indian and all. I'm tired of hearing that. Get out my face with that. But they will never go on these reservations because those Indians will spit in their face. They know that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this, brother, and I'm just gonna land my plane. But we have to get connected because there's money out there, there's resources out there that's basically waiting on us. We have to find ways to get it. We have to convince brothers and sisters in the motherland that hey, we need resources. We got to talk. We got to make some noise because we're gonna go in circles. We're gonna keep going having these conversations. It's that simple. Like Marcus Garvey said, we could change our condition less than was it 24 hours or 48 hours, Brother Bakar? What do you say?
He said 24.
24 hours. That's facts. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And Brother Bakar and even probably Anthony, we've been going wars with our own people. I would never. I don't get into the gender thing. I don't, because we need our sisters. We need them. We need them, because they out in the front. They, like you said, Anthony. They working. They doing the work. They all doing it, and I need them.
Yeah, we do. But all right, man.
So-
I thank y'all for coming up here. Let me go ahead and get my closing so I can close out.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
I don't
sorry,
want
let me
to
say one thing before you go. Let me say just one thing. Sorry about that. Let me just say one thing. I understand where the brother coming from, where God coming from, but we got to understand cutting off the resources. If Africa decides to cut off the resources in the position that they in right now, that's a declaration of war. Everybody and their mother will come at us with every might they have and destroy us and obliterate us.
I'm ready for that smoke, B. I'm ready for that smoke. I'm willing to die for that. I'm willing to die for that. That's the sacrifice. I'm willing to die for that.
Okay, we're gonna finish this conversation on another. I've been on here almost 3 hours. Ooh, this long for me.
No, but this is a good conversation. Brother, you can't be having these conversations like that, and then all of a sudden you're gonna bail out. That ain't right.
I got something.
That's how he do. He do that all the time, man. He do that all the time, man.
I'm on a roll right now.
I got something else.
He do that all the time, man.
I have something
I
get ready to do, but that's what I was going to talk about because my baby Nudie put it in the chat. We need to move past. We need to move. We need to move the post globally. Restaurant stores are good, but what are we doing? Lower level. We need farms, manufacturing, distribution. So that was going to be my. That's going to be my next topic anyway when I come back on. There, right there, what we're talking about now. So that's what. So that's what I want to talk about right there. But right until we go globally, and I understand, I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand when people say they want convenience. We're gonna lose every time trying to be convenient. We're gonna lose every time trying to be comfortable where we are. I'm just being honest. It's a lot of reasons our stores is not in our neighborhood. It's hard. Yeah, they'll block us out. Even when you talk about the liquor store, my brother from Nigeria. Him and one of my brothers, an African-American brother, they were trying to get a liquor store here together. They wouldn't give them the liquor license, but an Arab got a liquor license for the exact same store that they were trying to get. And I know that for a fact because I know these people personally, and I was in the know when they were going through the process. So they would deny us certain things, but we want to be convenient. See, and that's the thing. Convenient for me, and I ain't telling nobody to be like me, but convenient for me. Even my daughter, my youngest daughter, right? She would get up sometime because she don't always want to ride. And she know how we feel, how we get down. She would literally get up and walk 4 miles and go to the store. And she might call me, Dad, come get me from up. I'm going to the store. This is what I need. This is what I want. Will you come pick me up when I make it up there? All right, I'll come pick you up. She want to walk. She'll literally walk 4 miles past it. Sometimes being inconvenient, if we are trying to win an economic war, being inconvenient is sometimes the most convenient thing that we can have, because we ain't gonna ever win the war if we don't ever stop giving our people, if we don't ever stop giving other people our money. That's the purpose of hold our damn money.
That's true.
That's why I was started off and I was talking about people say hold your vote. I'm not telling nobody to vote or not to vote, but they have brought in so many of these immigrants where your vote is almost void. But your money is not, and they want your money, and they want us in a position to keep giving them, giving everybody our money, except ourselves. And I know it's hard. It is going to be something that people will have to get used to. And I ain't telling nobody they have to do anything. I'm just saying what I do. Then when I ask, what do you do? It's not me trying to judge. It's not me trying to tell you that you are absolutely wrong. It's me just, okay, but if we keep giving our money, this economic war ain't gonna ever win. If we can't say shut them down in our community, then turn around and give them our money. It don't work like that.
No,
it don't work like that. It would never work like that. See, I'm a firm believer in shutting them down. I'm not even want to do a boycott. I'm talking about a lifestyle change. I'm talking about a lifestyle change. I don't look past right in front of me to look and say, see, look what the white people have. I see what's right in front of me.
And what I need to attack and win right now is what's right in front of me. This is what I have to do. I have to attack and I have to win this battle. Because if it's a war have battles. So this is the battle I have to win right now, right in front of me. That's the battle I'm trying to win right now. Once we win that battle, that's why when I'm out here, and I was so proud to hear that brother from the construction companies, and they telling me, if you got them, bring them. I got somebody for them. If you got them, bring them. One brother said he want to be a mechanic. Matter of fact, I got to call Tavius Tuesday. He's 17, still in high school, want to be a mechanic. Bring it. I'm gonna put him on my crew. I'm the project manager. Have him working under me. I'm gonna train, and I'm gonna make sure the mechanics train him. That's what we have to be able to do. Because there's some brothers out here and there's some sisters out here that's real. We might not think they are, but once we start talking to our people and pounding this damn pavement and truly talking to our people, we will see that we have some real brothers and sisters out here. They may not be like us. They may not be saying it out loud, but once you talk to them, you'll see, damn, these folks like us. And everybody ain't going to talk out loud. Some people just going to do. But I can tell you, I've met brothers and sisters in positions that just do. You ain't going to ever hear them say it. They just do. And once you hear them just do, now we have to work with them. Now we have to say, you know what? Now we got some youth that want to do this. We have youth that want to do this. Now, how can I make this work? Say, I got a brother here, 5 Lines Organization, 501c3. Some of the things that I'm trying to do for this summer, me and him been talking. We're going to run through that to make sure everything goes smooth. In that way, if that company, sometimes, see, that's why I say understanding business. Because sometimes you might not want to give them that. But when you're doing business with these people and they can set up something and it come through your 501c3, yeah, they're going to get some, but both of us is going to win. And your people coming in and they getting the skill to drive heavy equipment, learning to operate heavy equipment. They getting the skill to being a mechanic. They getting the skill learning to read the schematics, to learning to be a surveyor. They're getting the skill. I'm talking about some of the things I'm talking to people now. They're getting the skill learning to be an elevator mechanic. They are getting these skills. And that's what we got to work on. We want our youth to do better. We have to show them better, and we have to be willing to help our youth and not turn our back on them. And on that note, I thank everybody for coming through, checking out the channel. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all share the show, like the show, subscribe to the channel. Thank my brother Shaka Zulu for coming through, giving his input. My good brother, Guy Nollywood Jr., giving his input. Both of these brothers dropped some jewels, even though me and Shaka had some go back and forth because he had a couple things that I had to say something about, even though me and Guy, and we ain't going to agree on everything. That is okay. We agree on the most important thing. You understand what I'm saying? They don't agree with everything I say, which I don't understand why. I don't understand why don't nobody agree with everything that I say. You should. But anyway, they're not going to agree on everything that I say, just like I'm not going to agree on everything they say. And it's not no beef. We agree on the most important thing. We want to get out of this mess, and we want our children to do better. And on this note, man, I thank everybody for coming through, and I want y'all to remember. If y'all don't remember nothing else, if you all don't remember nothing else, just remember this: be black, buy black, think black, love black. Everything else will take care of itself. Peace and one love.
One love. We out.
Check me out tomorrow at 3:00. Another conversation with Baba Ogun Dabede, aka Pi Benny. We will be talking about the Orishas and Orisha Oya. Peace and one love.
Peace.